I'm gonna go ahead and be real honest with y'all. The Knicks better pull out a win today. I've been looking forward to this game for a while for a multitude of reasons. One, we got to wash that bad taste out of our mouth from that Milwaukee beatdown. That's numero uno. Get that out of our memory bank. Because I've been thinking about it for way too long. And I've been seeing people get a little crazy over the loss. People been getting a little crazy over, relax. I'm not even talking specifically about you. I'm just talking about what I've seen online. People need to relax. And then, of course, with that being a national TV game, you had all the national pundits going on TV being like, the Knicks, I'm gonna be honest. The Knicks need to trade for a star. It's like, really? No kidding. We've been saying that for years now. Duh. So I'm just tired of posturing about all of this. None of it matters. We're here to have fun. We're playing a children's game. We're watching sports together. And we're going to chill. And we're going to watch the Knicks pick up a win today against the Boston Celtics. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to yet another episode of the world's most famous stream, where we're going to watch together the New York Knicks take on the Boston Celtics in the TD Arena over there in Boston, Massachusetts. And, it's going to be yet another tough game. The Knicks' schedule this year has absolutely screwed them. I don't know what happened with the schedule making this year. It has been ridiculous, but The Knicks are no quitters. Knicks are no quitters. They don't complain. They wake up every morning, they go to work, they do the business, and that's what we're going to do. We're here. We're going to take care of business. We're going to be professionals. We're going to show up. And we're going to pick up a nice, solid victory today. The Knicks really need a really solid win on the season. They've beaten the teams they are supposed to beat. I don't think they've lost the game that I feel like they win in thinking the Knicks they're significantly better than this team. They have to win today. They've won all those games, which is fine, right? They've beaten the Washingtons, the Charlottes, the Pistons. They won. So they've beaten the teams they're supposed to win against. And then they've won majority of the games that they are on equal footing with teams. And then they haven't had like a signature win on the season. We could say that the Miami game, the comeback game, is sort of their big signature win so far this year. But to me, not. You got to punch up. Miami's, as a regular season team, is on the same level as the Knicks. So they need to punch up. They need a nice, big, solid win. You would like a win against a Boston. I mean, Orlando's up there right now, so we could say Orlando. Philly, even though I think Orlando is kind of on the same tier as the Knicks. So let's take them out. Boston, Philly, Milwaukee. You need a nice, solid win against one of those three teams. And the Knicks have yet to pick one up. They have not played Philly yet. They've lost twice to Boston. Tonight's the third of 5 games, unfortunately, this season against Boston. Same with Milwaukee. They've lost 2 of their 5 against Milwaukee. And then obviously they have yet to play Philly. So the Knicks need a good solid win against one of the better teams in the NBA. So it would be great if they picked one up tonight, considering how difficult the schedule is going to become. So they have a game today. They don't play again until Monday. So go hard, right? You had a couple of days off. Now you're playing Boston. It's a tough game in Boston. We get it. They just lost to the Pacers. They probably want to get a nice, good rhythm. Porzingis is coming back. He's returning tonight after missing a couple of weeks. So it's not going to be an easy game. But the Knicks should still be able to pull this one out. They should still be able to thrive regardless of the circumstance. So that's what I'm expecting. That's what I'm expecting. The Knicks need a good solid win. It should start tonight. They need one. But what's up, everybody? Oh, and if you didn't see earlier in the chat, I put it down. Lineup alert. Dante DiVincenzo is starting in place of Quentin Grimes tonight. What do you guys think? I think it's a solid idea. I don't think it's the greatest idea in the world, but I don't think it's a bad idea at all. I'm with it. Let's try it out. Looks like we're getting ready for tip-off. What's up, everybody? Susan, of course, first in the chat. C. Tyler, what's up, C. Tyler? Said good Grimes needs to be on the bench. I see it. Crim's dad, what's up, big dog? Big Rudd, what's up, everybody? Karen, big task. Everybody, welcome. Let's get a good solid win against these Boston Celtics. It's going to be a tough game. Come on, Quentin Grimes coming off the bench. I'm going to need you to start building that confidence back up. We got, you're going to have to come off the bench with the bench unit. You should fit right in with that bench unit. Come on. All right. We're getting into it. Let's get active. Mitchell Robinson bounce back game 2. Fight for the tip. And Boston comes out with it. Derek White bringing it down. Hands it off to Jaylen Brown. He has it up top. RJ guarding him. They throw it in the post. Right side of the court. Drew Holiday backing down. Dante DiVincenzo missed the layup. Fight for the rebound. Out of bounds on DiVincenzo. Good fight from DiVincenzo. Solid. Ed King. What's up, Ed King? Welcome. Crimes Dad said, why should the Knicks be able to pull this one out? Because they need a good solid win. Porzingis catches it in the paint. Pump fake, throws it down. Mitchell Robinson did not want to commit a foul. Allowed Porzingis to get a nice, clean look under the basket. Kenny, what's up, Kenny? And they're coming off some rest. And they need to sort of cleanse the embarrassing loss against Milwaukee. So they should come out with some force tonight. Randall in the paint, pump fakes, puts it up, can't get it to go, fight for the rebound. Mitchell Robinson keeps it alive. Randall able to corral it and put it up and in. There you go. Ernest Cash, what's up, Ernest? 2-2 early. Tatum coming to his right. Pick and pop. Porzingis straight away 3. Swishes it. Just like that. It's 5 straight points for Porzingis to open the game. The Knicks continue to struggle with this matchup. Brunson has it up top. Over to DiVincenzo, left side of the court. Left wing. Up top to Robinson. Over to Brunson. Over to RJ. RJ has it up top. Derek White guarding him, coming to his left around the Robinson screen. Stops. Cross-court pass. DiVincenzo, catch and shoot. Knocks down the three right away. Yes, sir. Off and rolling. Tied at 5. Both teams going back and forth. About 10:30 to go here in the first quarter. Porzingis has it. Hands it off to Tatum. Pump fakes. Over to Porzingis. Tried to hit Tatum coming back door. But it's tipped away. Jaylen Brown ends up with it. Has it along the baseline. Kicks it out. Porzingis, left wing, deep three. Rattles that one in. We're going to have to get out on this guy. This is the 3rd game we're playing against Boston in the regular season, and the 5th game total, considering we played them twice in the preseason. So, like, can we just understand that Porzingis is going to pop out and knock down threes over Mitchell Robinson? Like, we got to change the way we guard him. Robinson has it, up top, hands it off to RJ, coming to his right, tries to snake it a little bit in the paint, leaves it off for Mitchell Robinson for an easy dunk. Beautiful move from RJ, able to draw the shot blocking Porzingis over, and he's able to drop it off nice and easy. What's up, Frolian? What's popping, big dog? Tatum, cross-court pass. They swing it over to Derek White in the corner for a 3. Swishes it over Brunson. Uh-oh. This is very reminiscent of what happened in Milwaukee, people. Brunson bringing it down. Timeout. Already. Tom Thibodeau not liking what he's seeing from the Knicks right now. Big Red said it's something different for the starting lineup. We will see. I think it's a solid change. Again, pros and cons to it on both sides, but it'll allow Grimes to have a little bit more usage with the bench. DiVincenzo, as a veteran, slots in, and his skill set slots in a lot easier with the starting unit. You're going to take a hit a little bit on defense because DiVincenzo is not the defender that Grimes is. And so you lose a little bit on that point of attack defense, which is so important and necessary when building a solid defense. So you're going to lose a little bit of that. But the Knicks are just going to have to step up and adjust. It's not looking great defensively here in the first quarter. 11-7 early. The Knicks giving up a ton of threes. I don't know if you guys have seen it at all. There's a fly in this room that is driving me absolutely insane. Insane. Like, I've been trying for the past hour or so to get this fly out of the room. And it wouldn't even be bad if he just stayed on the other side, didn't bother me. But he keeps flying so close to my head and my ear. And you occasionally, every so often, you hear the bzz, bzz, and I'm about to lose my mind. I'm about to lose my mind. This door has been closed since, I hit the go live button. It's been open for the past hour and a half of me just trying to direct him to just go out of the, I'll deal with you later, big dog. Just get out of the room for now. I'm busy doing something. And he's been bothering me. I'm about to lose my mind. I hope he doesn't bother you guys. Prolian, what's up, Prolian? TGIF, yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is a Friday Night Knicks. Didn't even put the two together. New York got a notification, so stop being the show love before I turn the Cavs game on. I appreciate it, Froley. Rooting for your success, but I hope the Cavs lose because it's good for us. He's our jerk. I just don't get it. I've just been trying to direct him outside the door, and he don't want to listen. I've been very peaceful with him up until now, but he's starting to get on my nerves. All right, we're back into it. Robinson has it up top off the inbounds, hands it off to Brunson, coming to his left, hesitation dribble, mid-range pull-up jumper over Tatum, knocks it down. Beautiful move from JB. Getting it off nice and early. Holiday bringing it down, left side of the court. He's going to bring it to the corner. He's got DiVincenzo on the post. Not looking to take advantage. Coming to his left. Stops, turns, puts it up. Can't get it to go. 3 seconds? 3-second call? 9-10 to go in the first. 9-11. How many threes? Have they hit 3 threes already? The Boston Celtics? But they can't hit 4. That's mathematically impossible. They only have 11 points. Tatum misses the free throw. Yes, sir. Misses the technical free throw. We'll take it. Love missed free throws from our opponents. The Celtics have hit 3 threes, all 3 of their threes, 3 for 3 from 3. Derek White hit 1, and Porzingis hit 2. They throw it into the post. Holiday has it, spins towards the baseline. Now putting DiVincenzo in the post. DiVincenzo, great job holding up. Holiday loser. DiVincenzo tips it away, doesn't matter. RJ picks up the loose ball. He's bringing it down, coming to his left around the Robinson screen in transition. Gets to the basket, lays it up. Can't get the finger roll to go, but Mitchell Robinson right there for the two-handed putback. Yes, sir. We're off and running. Holiday has it, right side of the court, coming to his left. Comes off the Porzingis screen. He's going to pull it back out. Robinson switched onto him. Over to Brown. Now they feed the post to Porzingis. He's got 2 on him. Mitchell Robinson comes up with a steal. Mitchell Robinson, active hands, beautiful. Randall coming down, runs right into Holiday. Come on, Julius. Yeah, it was a 3 on like 1.5 fast break. Come on, Julius. You can't make that decision there. Brother BKL, what's up, big dog? Shout out to everyone in the fam channel. Hit the likes button. Yes, sir. The best channel. How's it going, my boy? Jaylen Brown knocks down a 3 on the right wing. Coming down quick in transition, putting up points. Randall has it, right side of the court in the post. Jaylen Brown guarding him. Randall backing him down in the paint. Turns over, little like 8-foot jump shot there. The turnaround out of the post jump shot, knocks it down. It's been his go-to move the past couple of games. It's been his go-to move since he's been a Knick. Derek White, left wing, pull up 3, knocks it down. 5 for 5 from 3. This is not good 3-point defense from the Knicks. 2 games in a row. This is absolutely disgusting. Brunson has it in the paint, kicks it out. Randall straight away. Brown steps up into him. Derek White comes over for a steal. Derek White pushing in transition, gets it over to Jaylen Brown. RJ, good initial defense to force the Jaylen Brown miss, but Porzingis right there for the putback in transition. Randall coming down the other way, gets caught in the air, kicks it out. Jalen Brunson wide open, right wing 3. Can't get it to go, fight for the rebound. Mitchell Robinson can't corral it. Drew Holiday comes up with it. He's pushing the other way. Holiday fakes the handoff, drives to the basket. 2 Knicks go for it. DiVincenzo and Brunson go for the steal. Holiday dupes him, gets all the way to the basket for an easy layup. All of a sudden, it's 21-13. 8-point game. Brunson has it up top, spins to his right, coming down. Pump fakes, gets Drew Holiday in the air, draws the foul. Foul on the floor, they say. Foul on the floor, they say. Not in the act of shooting. 7 minutes to go. This pace has been pretty frantic since coming out of that initial timeout from the Knicks. BK asking how's it going? Not great. I need the Celtics to miss a 3 to kick it over to RJ. Right wing 3 comes up short. Mitchell Robinson comes flying in from the offensive rebound and putback. Okay, couple of nice offensive rebound and putbacks from Mitchell Robinson. Celtics not boxing out. Jaylen Brown comes down in transition, puts up the 3, can't get it to go. RJ does a good job of saving it. Hit ahead past to Randall. Randall's got Derek White down there. Randall's going to pull it out. They started to bring a double team. Now they pull it back out. Now they bring the double team back over to RJ in the paint. Almost got the ball taken from him. RJ keeps it, kicks it out DiVincenzo. Straight away 3 for DiVincenzo. Can't get it to go. It was wide open. Tatum pulls down the rebound. It is 21-15 right now. Give the Celtics 2 points by accident. Derek White coming down in the paint, puts it up over Brunson. Can't get it to go. Fight for the loose ball. Derek White comes up with it, kicks it out to Jaylen Brown in the corner. Wide open off the offensive rebound. Can't get the 3 to go. Mitchell Robinson chases down the rebound, hits RJ. Running up in transition. Coming down. Drives to the basket, up and under, can't get the layup to go. RJ, we got to finish these, big dog. But he did get fouled, so he's going to the line for 2. We'll take it. 6:13 to go here in the first quarter. It's 21-15. Feels like the Knicks are surviving that initial barrage from the Celtics. They're starting to miss a couple of shots here, even though they've been pretty wide open. But I'm going to need the Knicks to sort of bunker down on defense here. It's getting a little frustrating with all the open looks that the Celtics are generating. I know they're a good, tough team to defend, but I still don't like it. RJ knocks down the first free throw, as we've become very accustomed to. RJ Barrett becoming a very knockdown free throw shooter. Carl said, forget Knicks versus Celtics. I'm more interested in Sheffy versus the Fly. He's been out of the way for a while now. I'm going to need him to continue that. And then once the game is over, once the stream is over, we can go right back to it, big dog. Like, one of us is walking out of this room, not both of us. That's all I'm going to say. RJ knocks down both free throws. Yes, sir. Handling his business at the line. About 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Derek White walking it down. Looks like the pace is going to slow down a little bit. At least it should. Derek White coming to his left off the Porzingis screen. Kicks it up top. Jaylen Brown pump fakes, drives right past DiVincenzo. Kicks it out. Wild pass over to Porzingis. Get it over to Horford. Back to Derek White up top. Shot clock winding down. Steps back. Straight away three over Randall. Can't get it to go. Mitchell Robinson clears with the rebound. Over to Brunson. Hit ahead pass to RJ. RJ pushing in transition. Crossing over to his left. Gets all the way to the rim and lays it up and in. Good crossover move from RJ Barrett. And good steal from Randall down low to occupy the backline defender. Jaylen Brown bringing it down. Coming to his left off of Porzingis screen. Mitchell Robinson does a good job tipping it away. He's got to get it out to Derek White. Driving it in. Tries to put it up off glass over DiVincenzo. Gets it to go. 23-19. Should upgrade my score. There we go. 5:20 to go here in the first quarter. Randall has it on the left wing, driving it down behind the back move. He's going to put Hauser in the post. Leans in. Tough. Okay, I was about to say there was no whistle on the initial contact. A little late whistle, but Randall does indeed draw the foul. He's going to the line for two. Hauser fouls him. Good rip-through move from Randall to get to the line. He's been playing fantastic, and it's continuing here tonight. Decade, what's up, Decade? We're going to win tonight. We need a win tonight. We definitely need a good statement win, and this would be a fantastic statement win against these Boston Celtics. It would also really help in the standings. You don't want to continue to lose games if you're the Knicks. Obviously, you don't want to fall out of the top six. I know it's early in the season, but still, you don't want the losses to start mounting up. The Knicks have a very difficult schedule throughout the season. It's not going to lighten up anytime soon. But would be a very good statement win for the Knicks tonight after that very embarrassing loss to Milwaukee. Randall knocks down the first free throw, by the way. You love to see it. Handling her business at the line. He's got one more coming. There we go. 2 for 2 for Randall. 23-21. A little over 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. And Jaylen Brown bringing it down. Josh Hart has checked in for RJ here. The usual rotation. Jaylen Brown driving it to his left. Discards Brunson. Kicks it up top. Derek White wide open. Comes up short. Fight for the rebound. DiVincenzo comes flying in to corral it. After Mitchell Robinson kept it alive. Kept it away from Horford. Randall catches. Tries to go immediately off the catch. Jaylen Brown guarding him. Goes in. Gets fouled by Jaylen Brown. They can't guard Randall. They got to foul him. I like to see it. I like Randall being a little bit of a bully down there. Ernest said, like the gear, big dog. I appreciate it. It's a little cold in here. It was a little chilly. I just turned the heater up. It's actually starting to get a little warm in here. I might go ahead and lose the jacket or switch the hat back to that hat. But I appreciate it. I'll do my best. Quickly has checked in here. Hartenstein is also checked in. Hartenstein off the inbound. Passes it back to Josh Hart. Wild up and under layup. Can't get it to go. Randall strips the ball from Horford, so it's a turnover. Back to the Knicks. Quickly right wing pull up three. Off the back rim. Can't get it to go. Josh Hart pushes off Jaylen Brown, so it's a foul. Going to the Celtics. Good hustle, good effort, good energy. And it's only a 2-point game when it feels like the Celtics have, at least to start the game, they definitely cooled off a bit. They're still generating good open looks from three. They just haven't knocked any of them down to the Knicks' benefit. But Brown has it up top over to Horford. Horford has it. Hartenstein guarding him. Over to Jaylen Brown. Again, wide open. They generate another wide open three. They swing it over to Pritchard in the corner. He can't knock it down. Randall corrals the rebound, bringing it down. Knicks are getting lucky here. Celtics started off hot, but they've cooled off a ton here. Randall in the post, in the paint, pull up, jump shot, in transition, can't get it to go. Don't necessarily love that shot. Don't hate it either, though. Derek White bringing it down left side of the court, coming to his right off the Horford screen, leans right into Hartenstein, throws it up at the basket, gets it to go down. Tough move from Derek White, quickly pushing the other way. He's going to pull it back out, didn't have the advantage he wanted. Coming to his right off the Hartenstein screen, hands it off to Randall. Randall has it. Peyton Pritchard switches onto him. Randall eyeing him down, coming to his right, takes some contact, throws it up at the basket. No foul call, looking for the foul call. Just kind of threw it up there. Bad shot from Randall. Jaylen Brown driving it in on quickly, lays it up. Can't get the layup to go. Hartenstein cleans it up with the rebound. He's bringing it, hands it off to Quickly. He's bringing it down. Quickly has it up top. Hauser switches onto him. Gets the handoff from Horford. Quickly picks his dribble up, feeds Randall in the post. Kicks it back out to Quickly on the handoff, and Quickly rattles in a left wing three, and it's still back down to one. Quickly, who's also been in a struggle lately. Glad he made his second shot of the game. It was not his first shot, his second shot of the game. Glad he's being aggressive still. Glad he made one, because we need Quickly. We definitely need Quickly. Big Taz said he's back. What's up, Big Taz? Big Taz said, Grimes looks so upset. I don't know. Grimes usually has that. But, I will agree with you. I will concur to that. I feel like Grimes, usually when Grimes plays, it's with this like vibrancy and energy and excitement to play basketball. I haven't really seen that from him this year. I don't know if he's just was hoping for a bigger role this year. He's already expressed dissatisfaction with his role, all of that. But I'm going to need Quentin Grimes to sort of fall back in love with winning, playing good basketball, and hopefully this rotation experiment works for him and he can find some sort of chemistry and confidence again, because he's definitely taken a big confidence hit. I think that could also, listen, I don't want to be the body language expert because I'm not, and we do this all the time with guys like Randall and whatnot, when it's just like, so sometimes your confidence is shot and you're not feeling the best, and it could sort of show on your face. It happens to everybody. The difference is just these guys are on camera 24/7 while they're at work, and so we take note of it. But I feel so bad for him. I wouldn't necessarily feel bad for him. I mean, the whole entire team has expressed nothing but confidence in Quentin Grimes. It's just Quentin Grimes refining his own confidence. Also, my camera's off a little bit. So I wouldn't necessarily feel bad for him, but obviously, I guess you can. He's also, being paid to play basketball. This experiment should help him out a ton. If I were him, I'd be like, you know what? Let's do it. I get to play with Quickly more. I get to play with Josh Hart more. I get to play with Harnstein more. I think Harnstein's going to benefit. He's going to benefit a ton playing with Harnstein. So he should be ecstatic about the change. You definitely, when you're in a slump like that, you could definitely use a change in your life. Right? I think we've all experienced that. When you're in a slump like that, you just can't keep doing the same things over and over again. Change something. And I think this is a good solid change because you should still be playing same amount of minutes in the same role. Horford has it, hits Payton Pritchard, come back door, kicks it over to Hauser in the corner. Good rotation quickly to close out quickly. No pun intended. Horford has it, kicks it over to Pritchard. The Knicks lose him. Pritchard, left corner three, knocks down the three. You can't keep losing the shooters. It continues to happen with the Knicks. Happened all last game with Milwaukee. Happening again tonight with the Celtics. They missed a couple, but the Knicks have gotten lucky because the Celtics are still generating good open looks from three. Brunson has it, driving it in. High layup with the left hand over Tatum's outstretched arms, and Brunson gets it to go. 2:30 to go here in the first quarter. Tatum has it up top, coming to his right. Josh Hart gets stuck on the screen, fight for the rebound. Randall comes out with it. He's bringing it down. 28-26. Randall has it on the left wing. Tatum guarding him. Randall backing Tatum down. Backing him down. In the paint. Gets caught in the air. There's a foul. They cannot guard Julius Randle. Quentin Grimes checking in here. Kenny said, need IQ to have a big night? Yeah, we do. We need a good quickly game. We haven't had one in a while. Oh, the Knicks are in the bonus. Julius Randle's at the line for two. Love to see it. Could tie the game at 28 here. Misses the first one. I spoke too soon. Wombat Doodle, what's up, big dog? Welcome back. Welcome back. Grimes has to step up. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. You are the master of your own life and your own fate. So you're in a rut. You know something's messed up. You gotta find a way to pull yourself out. Randall knocks down the second free throw, by the way. Holiday bringing it down up top. Grimes guarding him. Spins in the paint. Puts it up with the left hand. Knocks down the little flip shot in the paint. Immediately went right at Quentin Grimes. Quickly has it on the right wing, bringing it down. Coming to his left around the Harnstein here and quicks it over to Randall. Swings it over to Quentin Grimes, wide open, left corner. Swishes the three. Just like that, Quentin Grimes comes off the bench. Big impact. Tied at 30. The Knicks have done a pretty solid job after surviving that first 5 for 5 from three start from the Celtics. Hauser Step back, straight away, three, can't get it to go, fight for the rebound. Hartenstein pulls it down, quickly bringing it down right side of the court, gets it over to Randall. Randall, with Tatum guarding him in the post, right wing, faces up, now backing him down, gets to his left hand, kicks it out. Quinn Grimes wide open, left corner three, yet again. Way off that time. Tatum with the rebound, hit ahead pass to Pritchard, who's bringing it down, quickly steps up to guard him, crosses over to his left, gets along the baseline, got to pull it back out. Good help defense from the Knicks up top to Hauser. They chase him off the three-point line, attacks Hartenstein in the paint, foul on Hartenstein. Hauser going to the line for two. Knicks way too late on that rotation there, even though Quinn Grimes, I think, smartly ran Hauser at the three-point line. Right? Hauser wants to shoot threes. That should be the game plan. Quinn Grimes, I think, smartly ran him off the three-point line. The Knicks just have to be ready to rotate over in the paint. Hauser knocks down the first free throw. He's got one more coming. A little over 1 minute left to go here in the first quarter. Hauser misses a free throw. Yes, sir. Ends up being a fantastic foul, Hartenstein. Quickly bringing it down. Pritchard trying to pick him up full court, applying a little bit of pressure. Looks like the Celtics are in the zone, actually. Randall has it, left wing. Going right at Hauser, going towards the baseline. They bring a double team, picks his dribble up, gets it out to Hart. They swing it over to Quickly. Quickly pump fakes, coming to his right, gets downhill, goes to the floater of Holford, knocks it down. We need a nice big Quickly game. Come on, Quick. Todd, what's up, Todd? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Todd Licata. Welcome, big dog. Tatum has it up top, 38 seconds to go. Cross-court pass to Horford in the corner. Hartenstein playing way too far off of him. Fight for a loose ball rebound. Hauser comes up with it. They get it back out to Hauser on the left wing. They're going to pull it all the way out to Tatum. Up top, with Quinn Grimes guarding him. It's going one-on-one, driving it in, putting the moves on him. Crosses over to his right, getting downhill. Kicks it over to Pritchard, right wing. Josh Hart, little late closeout. Way off, though. Long rebound, ends up into the hands of Holiday. It's a shot clock violation. The timer never stopped. Todd said, we got to win, make this uneven schedule not seem so bad. That's where I'm at too, Todd. It's 100% where I'm at. You got to pick up one of these wins somewhere. And again, you need a staple win on the season. And tonight would be a great night to pick one up. You've already lost to the Celtics twice. You've lost to the Bucks twice. You got 3 more games against Boston and Milwaukee each. So they put 16.5 left on the game clock. Quickly going to bring it down. Should be the last shot of the quarter. Knicks up 1, surprisingly, after the Celtics got off to that very red-hot start. Quickly coming to his left. They go under the screen, pull up 3 for Quick, can't get it to go. Loose ball. Holiday ends up with it. 2, 1. Pritchard gets the layup off before the clock expires. And that's what happens when you shoot way too early. Quickly. Not a great shot. Pritchard gets the layup off in time as the clock expires. That's what happens when you take a bad shot too early in the shot clock. Quick. It's not even that bad of a shot. He was open. They went under the screen. Yada, yada, yada. I get it. But again, you left way too much time on the clock. Also, Knicks do a better job of getting back on defense. That would also help. But I don't think the defense was particularly very good in that quarter. Let's go ahead and reset our shot clock. There we go. Going into the second quarter now. Wampag Doodle, defense has sucked. It has not been great. The Celtics started 5 for 5 from 3 tonight. They ended up 6 for 15. So they went 1 for 10 the rest of the quarter. And I say that while also recognizing that the Celtics still generated mostly open threes on those 10 threes, on the next 9 threes that they missed. But they can't keep relying on shooting luck to dictate whether or not they're playing good defense or not. They got to run these guys off the three-point line. They are closing out short because they don't want to get blown by, and that's the correct way to close out, except when you're playing knockdown shooters. It happened to Milwaukee all game. They were closing out short. Middleton's a very tall guy, knocking down shots. Same with Lillard. Same with Malik Beasley. AJ Green came off the bench and started jacking up threes against us. It's not sound defense. And the point of that is like at some point the shooting will sort of come crashing back down to earth, and you could say that those are anomaly shooting games rather than what teams will normally shoot in those situations. But still, this is the second game in a row that it has happened so far. Now maybe the Celtics just got off to a hot start and they're going to start slowing down a little bit as it has in that the remainder of that first quarter. But you can't rely on good shooting luck or bad shooting luck. You got to trust your defense, and I don't think that the Knicks are entirely trusting their defense right now. It could also just be a bit of a bad stretch. We'll see how it plays out. The Knicks sort of survive the beginnings of that fourth quarter and came out in a one-point game. They kick it over to Grimes. Left wing puts up the three, comes up short, long rebound. Tatum pulls it down, but he's out of bounds when he grabs it. So it's staying with the Knicks. Grimes missed the left wing three, by the way. Won't Doodle a bit nonchalant with bringing the ball up. Yeah, Quickly. I feel like Quickly's not being like that dog right now. I don't know how else to describe it. I need him to be a bit more decisive and aggressive in getting to a specific spot. Peyton Pritchard. Speaking of, Peyton Pritchard fouls Emmanuel Quickly, stepping back for a mid-range jumper along the baseline. So Quickly's going to the line for two. Could put the Knicks back up by one. 11:33 to go here in the second quarter now. Just opening it up. Grimes has been very aggressive, putting the ball up from three-point range in offense. The Knicks are clearly have a concerted effort in getting Quentin Grimes the ball on offense a little bit more. That could also just be that this bench unit, I think, moves the ball a bit well and finds shooters much better than the first unit does. But again, it's a different look, and I'd like to see how it plays out for a couple of games before we make a judgment on it. Holiday has it on the left side of the court. Driving it in straight away and Quickly, gets all the way to the basket, lays it up in with the left hand. Drew Holiday is just way too strong to be guarding him with Emmanuel Quickly, or even like Dante DiVincenzo or something. Quickly, bringing it down, hands it off to RJ. RJ has it on the right wing. Coming to his right, they got Luke Cornett on him. RJ sizing him up, hesitation dribble, coming to his left, getting downhill, kicks it in the corner. Quentin Grimes driving it in, gets caught in the air, kicks it to nobody. Quickly, he's got to rotate over to that corner, but Quentin Grimes can't get caught in the air like that. Can't happen. 10 minutes to go. Payne Pritchard bringing it down, hands it off to Holiday in the left wing. Coming to his right around the Tatum screen. Josh Hart switches onto him. They're going to feed Tatum. Foul line extended in the post against Quickly. They kick it up top to Holiday. Good defense from RJ to keep him out of the paint. Settles for a long mid-range two. Knocks it down anyway. Drew Holiday. He's that good. 37-44. I have not upgraded my scoreboard at all for the Celtics. RJ coming to his left around the Hartenstein screen. Puts up the lefty floater. Knocks it down. Yes, sir. 36-37. 10:30 to go here in the second. Payne Pritchard has it up top. Hands it off to Holiday. Holiday has it with Josh Hart guarding him. Coming to his right, kicks it over to Hauser. They swing it in the corner to Pritchard. Right corner, driving it to his left, getting in the paint, kicks it over to Tatum. Left wing, driving towards the baseline, gets in the air. Beautiful Euro step to avoid the contact. Lays it up and in, nice and easy. Quickly, over to Hartenstein. Hands it off to RJ, coming to his left. Over to Quickly. Quickly has it, right wing. Coming to his right, around the Hartenstein screen. Pocket pass to Hartenstein in the paint, turns. Puts it up the left hand, comes up well short, gets his own offensive rebound, throws it up at the basket, gets it to go down. Yes, sir, Hartenstein. Love to see it. Love to see it. Pritchard has it up top, but Quickly guarding him. Coming to his right. Kicks it over to Holiday, left wing three. Can't get it to go. Hartenstein, good rebound. Leaves it off for Quickly. Hit a head pass to RJ. RJ bringing it down. He's got Payne Pritchard on him. Attack quickly, RJ. Coming to his right around the Hartenstein screen. Now crosses back over to his right. Gets caught in the air, but kicks it out to Quickly. Up top. You reset a little bit. Over to Hartenstein. Hands it back off to Quickly. Quickly coming to his right around the Hartenstein screen. They're dancing around the screen. They kick it over to Josh Hart. Swing it in the corner to RJ. Wide open three. Can't get it to go. RJ's three has yet to come back since starting off pretty red hot to start the year. Holiday Euro steps in the paint. Flips it up with the right hand. Gets a foul call and one for Drew Holiday. The Knicks defense has been not good the last couple of games, is where I'll leave it at. Not good. Decade said, Kenny Smith's a bum for those Knicks comments. I mean, look, he didn't say anything groundbreaking. This is literally something we have said the past 3 years. It's not analysis. It is, a Captain Obvious kind of statement. To kick it over to Grimes, left wing, puts up the three right away, knocks down the three. Yes, sir. Quentin Grimes, be aggressive. Take and make those threes. That's what you do. Holiday knocked down that free throw, by the way. Payne Pritchard has it up top, quickly guarding him, coming to his left around the Tatum screen. They try to get it back up top to Tatum quickly. Saw it coming, tipped it away, but Tatum able to get it back, throws the lob to Kornet. Harnstein saw it coming, tipped the pass away, but it is a foul on Harnstein as he broke up the lob play. I don't think this will be in the act of shooting, but you never know. Not in the act of shooting, so it's going to be side out of bounds for the Celtics here. One back dude said he's not wrong. Yeah, he's not wrong. Kenny Smith is not wrong. It's just not groundbreaking news. It's not like great analysis or anything. It's a very obvious thing to say. Tatum driving it in on Harnstein, can't get it to go. Kornet with the offensive rebound, lays it up and in with the right hand. Kornet has been very good for the Celtics, sneakily. 41-44, Knicks down three, quickly has it up top. Coming to his left, pull up three, over Pritchard, knocks it down. Pritchard trailing him. Knicks knocking down threes here, keeping it very close. Holiday has it. Up top, Quinn Grimes guarding him. Over to Tatum on the left wing. Way outside by the three-point line. Kicks it over to Holiday, who's driving it in on Grimes. Gets caught in the paint, kicks it out to Hauser. Good closeout. Over to Tatum, straight away. Puts it up over RJ. Rattles it in. That's just Jason Tatum being Jason Tatum right there. Excellent shot making from him. And quickly bringing it down. Coming to his left around the Harnstein screen. Now, switches it. Coming to his right. Hands it off to RJ. He's got Payne Pritchard on him. Should be able to attack here. Coming to his left around the Harnstein screen. Gets to the foul line. Puts it up with the lefty floater. Knocks it down. Good patience from RJ. Don't force it all the way into the paint. Go ahead and take what the defense is giving you. Knock down that nice floater. Holiday bringing it down. Has it on the right wing. Quinn Grimes steps up to guard him. High arcing three from Holiday. Can't get it to go. Good closeout from Grimes. Josh Hart gets the quick outlet from Harnstein. He's going to pull it back out. Over to Harnstein. Hands it off to Quickly. Quickly coming to his right around the Harnstein. Handoff. Step back. Pump fake. Leans in. Leaves it off to Harnstein. Almost loses the ball. He's got to put it down. Puts it up with the left hand. Can't get it to go. Come on. We don't got to force those in the paint, Harnstein. We don't got to force those. Tatum bringing it down. Grimes going to pick him up. Coming to his right around the Kornet screen. Stepping back. Pulling it back. Puts up the three. Over Grimes. Deep three. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Harnstein, RJ, and Hart. Corral. Harnstein pulls out. Throws it up ahead to Quinn Grimes, who takes the contact from Hauser and finishes with a nice layup in transition. That's what I like to see, Quinn Grimes. Yes, sir, be aggressive. And like I said, Quinn Grimes seeing the benefit of playing with a guy like Harnstein, right? Finding Quinn Grimes in transition. Nice hit-ahead pass. And again, the Knicks are definitely have a concerted effort of getting Quinn Grimes the ball in spots where he can be aggressive and make a play. Quinn Grimes is also making a concerted effort of when he touches the ball, he's looking to be aggressive and make a play. This is the Quinn Grimes that we all wanted to see this season. And when he came out very flat, very stagnant, one, it was Randall, Brunson, and RJ's fault as the three main ball handlers of the team to not make a concerted effort. I'm going to keep saying that phrase, a concerted effort to involve Quinn Grimes in the offense. To start the year because it broke his confidence. And then all of a sudden, the three-point shot isn't falling. And it's like, what do we have Quinn Grimes out there if we're not getting him the ball in places where he can shoot and knock down threes? So, bad job by our floor generals in Brunson, Randall, and RJ. And then also bad job by Tibbs to not tell the team, like, hey, we can't keep icing this guy out. We can't keep having him stand in the corner and do nothing. We need to make sure we involve him. Let's run some off-ball screens, some off-ball movement. Also, Quinn Grimes, stop standing in the corner, big dog. Go be aggressive. And also, when you get the ball in your hands, don't just give it up to Randall. Don't just give it back to Brunson or something. Do something with it. Keep it. But I also think that when he's on the bench and he's playing with guys like Quickly and RJ, Harnstein, Josh Hart, that he feels a little bit more empowered, like I can shoot this ball. I can keep it. Instead of saying like, I shouldn't shoot this. I should probably get it back to Brunson because they're our main playmakers. And same with Randall or RJ or something when he's in the starting lineup. I think Quentin Grimes needs a little bit more time on the bench to sort of build that confidence as like, hey, now, dog, when you get the ball, you can be aggressive with it. We trust you. You're one of those guys. You're him, right? I know Scotty Barnes doesn't believe you're him, but we all do. So what we're seeing from Grimes is absolutely fantastic. He's having a fantastic second quarter here, right? Quentin Grimes already has more points than he scored the last, I don't know, I feel like 4 or 5 games combined. He's already up to 8 points off the bench, 3 for 5 from the floor, 2 for 4 from 3. Same with Quickly. He's up to 10 points, 3 for 5 from the floor, 2 for 4 from 3. Hartenstein has 7 rebounds and 2 assists and 2 points. I think he's been pretty solid on the glass. Again, the Knicks defense needs to pick up. Big task. Did you see that? Grimes, yes, sir. He's playing very well. Playing very well. Want back doodle. We just got to build like the Nuggets did. Post and hope to get luck with getting a star like the Warriors. Build the right way and get lucky. Yeah, I mean, look, the NBA is all about, team building is all about luck. Like, let's not kid ourselves. The Nuggets we're also back into the game, by the way. It's a foul on the perimeter by the Knicks. Reaching foul. The Nuggets got lucky because they drafted the current best player in the NBA in the second round. Like, they did not expect that. I'll get back to that in a second. But I love that you said that one back doodle because you're going to get me on a rant. They kick it out. Derek White, left wing 3, can't get it to go. Mitchell Robinson with the rebound. The Knicks come out of that timeout with Mitchell Robinson, Brunson, Quentin Grimes, stays into the game. Josh Hart and Emmanuel Quickly. Quentin Grimes bringing it back out. Leaves it off to Quickly. Quickly has it up top. Derek White guarding him. The Celtics have Derek White, Drew Holiday, Jaylen Brown, Al Horford, and Porzingis. Quickly coming to his left around the Robinson screen. Getting downhill. Kicks it out to Josh Hart. They swing it over to Brunson. Pump fakes. Now puts up the left corner 3. Gets fouled by Derek White. So Brunson going to the line for 3 free throws now. You love to see it. There you go, JB. While Brunson's at the line for 3 free throws, I'm going to go off in this rant real quick. Oh, they're going to check to see if it was a reckless closeout. Just to reiterate, one back doodle said we just got to build like the Nuggets did. Post and hope for luck to get a star. Something like the Warriors build the right way and get lucky. Again, the luck aspect of team building. The Nuggets draft a generational talent in Nikola Jokic in the second round. They didn't, when they already had a starting center in Jusuf Nurkic, by the way. So, like you get lucky in that way. What other, the Warriors, they get lucky with Steph Curry falling to them in the draft, 1. 2, they get lucky with Steph Curry having an injury-riddled start to his career and signing him to a very, very, very lucrative team-friendly deal after his rookie extension, which allowed them to sort of build out the team in other ways. While Steph Curry was hitting his prime, he was still under a ridiculously team-friendly contract. One of the most underpaid players of all time. Was literally winning MVPs while he's making like $12 million a year or something like that. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. And that's just luck. You just lucked out that, 1, Steph Curry developed into that level of player, but 2, that he wasn't that level of player to start his career, and so you were able to get him on that team-friendly deal. So when we look at team building as like, what are some of the best teams ever built? Outside of like the LeBron James stuff, because the best player in the world just saying like, I'll make this all work is something entirely different. But like the Warriors got lucky with Curry. The Nuggets got lucky with Jokic. And then after you get lucky with that and you realize you have one of those like you have to draft well and you have to make smart trades and you have to keep your assets and make solid moves around the edges and whatnot. That's the good team building part, but none of that matters if you don't have the guy to begin with. And getting the guy to begin with usually comes down to luck. Usually. One bag doodle, Klay Thompson, Draymond. Yeah, but like even if they draft Klay and Draymond, the Warriors are just where the Knicks are right now if Steph Curry doesn't go on to be one of the greatest point guards to ever play and the best shooter of all time. Right? Like if Steph Curry is just a really solid all-star level point guard, they don't go on to win championships, no matter how good Klay and Draymond are. Because you can't win in the NBA without a superstar. Brunson knocks down the first free throw, by the way. He's got 2 more coming. Getting fouled on that 3-point attempt. One back doodle. Iguodala was a star player, not a superstar. Again, yeah, he was. And they did a great job of identifying him, fitting the team exactly the way they wanted to play, and going out to get him. And that's fantastic team building. But it all starts with getting lucky by having Steph Curry fall in the draft to you. And then you made smart moves around the edges. And with your role players and your subsequent draft picks, and building up the roster to fit the player that eventually became Steph Curry. Because he wasn't Steph Curry at the time. Porzingis, straight away, after Brunson knocked down the free throw, by the way. 51-47, foul, as Derek White was driving to the basket, foul on the floor. Boston's in the bonus, so next foul will send them to the free throw line. One back doodle said Tibbs is right in front of Portnoy. Quickly, subs out of the game here. Solid first half for Quickly. Holiday has it up top off the inbound, coming to his right around the Porzingis screen, getting downhill, kicks it in the corner. Derek White wide open for 3, swishes it. Brunson bringing it down. Has it up top. Drew Holiday guarding him. Gets it over to Grimes. Coming to his right. Pocket pass to Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson lays it up. Gets it to go in the finger roll. Beautiful pass from Quinn Grimes. Ran an actual pick and roll. Didn't just give it back to Brunson. Love to see it. That's what I want to see. Jaylen Brown fancily dribbling. Gets around Quentin Grimes and lays it up and in over the outstretched hand of Mitchell Robinson. Not great defense there from our 2 best defenders. Brunson coming to his left around the Robinson screen. Gets to the mid-range pump fake, gets a foul on Jaylen Brown. Celtics also not playing very good defense right now. It's 53-52 with Jalen Brunson going to the line for 2. Randall checks in. DiVincenzo also checking in here. I assume for Grimes, but we'll see. Just under 5 minutes to go here. Brunson misses a free throw. Come on, we got to handle our business at the line. Grimes checks out here. Beautiful, amazing, solid minutes from Quentin Grimes. Love what I saw. Be aggressive. I love my favorite play from Quentin Grimes this entire quarter of all the good things he's done. Kept the ball, then give it right back to Brunson. Had it on the left wing. Ran a little quick pick and roll with Mitchell Robinson and gave a beautiful pocket pass to Mitchell Robinson, who rolled to the basket and laid it up and in. Brunson does knock down his second free throw. Celtics bringing it down. Jaylen Brown has it up top. DiVincenzo guarding him. Over to Porzingis. Right wing 3. The Knicks don't close out, and Porzingis makes him pay. Swishes yet another 3. Brunson bringing it down. No one picks him up, so he spots up for a 3. Can't get it to go. Porzingis corrals the rebound, and Josh Hart just runs right into him and fouls Porzingis. They're in the penalty, so Porzingis is going to the line for 2 free throws now. He's absolutely killed the Knicks yet again tonight. RJ's getting ready to check in on the Porzingis free throws here. 54-55. Porzingis at the line for 2. About 4:30 to go here in the second. So Porzingis is at the line. Knocks down the first free throw. Josh Hart with 3 personal fouls here in the first half. Porzingis has 15 points. He's a perfect 5 for 5 from the field, 3 for 3 from the 3-point line. Absolutely killing the Knicks tonight. He's got 1 more coming. Remains perfect from the field, knocking down all of his shots, all of his threes, and now all of his free throws. Brunson bringing it down. Derek White guarding him up top. Coming to his right. Driving it in on Tatum. Lays it up with the left hand. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Out of bounds on Porzingis. Great drive by Brunson. Just couldn't finish over the taller Tatum and Porzingis. Trying to finish amongst the trees. It's a tough move from Brunson. Mitchell Robinson did fight for that rebound and able to keep it alive as it went out of bounds off Porzingis. Brunson going to inbound it. Gets it into Robinson, who hands it off to Randall. He's got it on the right wing. Horford guarding Randall. Randall, jab step, driving to his right along the baseline. Stepping back, pump fake. You got to get it out to somebody. Tried to feed it into Robinson. Bad pass from Randall, holding on to it way too long. But the Celtics just throw it away, trying to throw a hit-ahead pass to Jaylen Brown out of bounds, so the Knicks are going to get the ball back. But we can't have Randall holding on to the ball like that. Just get it out real quick. Brunson has it up top. Derek White guarding him, crossing over to his left. Hesitation dribble, gets in the paint, pump fake, gets it out to RJ, driving it to his left, getting downhill, gets a foul call. RJ going to the line for 2. Fouled by Tatum. How many fouls is that on Tatum? That is 2 fouls on Tatum. Tatum only 2 for 5 from the floor for 5 points. It's everyone else who's been killing the Knicks. Drew Holiday's 5 for 8. We've already went over Porzingis with his 15 points. But Derek White also 13 points, 3 for 6 from 3 himself. RJ missed the first free throw. Come on, RJ. Got to handle business at the line, fellas. Come on. Jaylen Brown also only 5 points. So the 2 guys you would not expect, because Jaylen Brown hasn't really been doing that this year, but Tatum not really taking over for the Knicks. It's everyone else. Tatum's trusting his teammates, distributing. RJ did knock down the second free throw. It's 55-57. Under 4 minutes to go. Tatum coming to his right off the Porzingis screen. Pull up 3. Knocks it down. Swishes it. You know, I was calling out Tatum a little bit, and here he comes answering very quickly. Brunson bringing it down, coming to his left off the Robinson screen. Derek White guarding him, kicks it out to Randall. Puts up the 3 over Horford. Swishes it. Answers right back with the 3 of his own. There you go, Randall. I love when you answer right back with the 3 of your own. I love when that happens. Tatum bringing it down, coming to his right off the Porzingis screen. Robinson forced to switch on to him. He's got it on the right wing. Feed it into Porzingis in the post. He's got RJ on him. Got it at the foul line in the post. Turns, spins, fires, right hand push shot, knocks it down. That's just a tough shot from Porzingis. Brunson has it up top, coming to his right off the Robinson screen. Steps back, mid-range pull-up jumper. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Foul on the floor. And we're going to go to a timeout. But foul on the floor, so the ball's going to stay with the Knicks there. Big task. Said, do you think Grimes will prove that he should be back in the starting lineup? I think ultimately that's probably the goal, because you want Quentin Grimes' point of attack defense out there. He's our best point of attack defender. I think ultimately that's the goal, but it may be really beneficial for the Knicks to stick with Quentin Grimes coming off the bench for a while, right? Like, it's not something that we're going to do for like 10 games and then slot Quentin Grimes back into the starting lineup. I think this is kind of something you do for 20, 30, maybe 40 games, majority of the season, before you see him go back into the starting lineup, because you really want like an extended period of time for Quentin Grimes to sort of figure out his role on the team. And by role on the team, like, we know what his role on the team, right? Play solid defense, knock down threes, and then occasionally attack a closeout and make a play. That's his role, essentially. But it's finding that balance of being aggressive when the ball swings over to you and being passive and getting it back to your playmakers in, you know, Brunson and Randall and occasionally RJ. And then quickly when he's in the game with quickly as well. But, you know, it's also rebuilding the kid's confidence. And, like, if he continues to play better off the bench than he has as a starter, then continue to play him off the bench. And if he proves that, like, he should be in that sort of starting role that he was in, then you just play him more minutes at this point. I think this is fine, right? It's not entirely important whether Quentin Grimes starts or not. Like, I generally hate that conversation of, like, it's not who starts, it's who finishes. It's like, no, points count the same in the first and fourth quarter. So if you want to get off to good starts and you want to end the game well, so you should be playing your best players during those moments. But at the same time, like DiVincenzo's no slouch, so like you can trust DiVincenzo in those moments. And again, if Quentin Grimes, this isn't something that I think you trot out for a couple of games and then you go back to Grimes. I think I say all of that to say the ultimate goal I think is to grow Quentin Grimes into being your starting shooting guard for the Knicks. And this is just sort of a step and a process into getting him back into that place that we know he can be. We know he can be a lockdown defender, and we know he can be a sniper from three. It's everything else that we would like to see him work on. And when the confidence is shot and the 3 points not falling, and he's hesitating from threes now, and he's had 5, 6, 7 games in a row where he's had ended the game with either 0 points or like 3 points, and he only made 1 3 that night. He's only taking like 3 shots a game or something like that. It's like, no, we need you to get shots up. So bringing him off the bench and sort of rebuilding that confidence that he had during his rookie year and during his second year last year, I think is just part of the maturing process of developing a young player. But again, I think the ultimate goal is to get Grimes back to the starting lineup at some point during his career. It may not be this season even. Mitchell Robinson misses both free throws, by the way. We just need one, big dog. We just needed one. Tatum bringing it down, coming to his right again. Puts up the 3, can't get it to go, but he is fouled on the 3-point shot this time. Mitchell Robinson and RJ closed out on him. I think the foul's on Robinson, which is not great. It's a 4-point game. Tatum going to the line for 3 free throws. See the replay here. Let's see if it was an egregious foul from Robinson. It's a bad foul. It's not an egregious foul. Jacob, what's up, Jacob? Welcome back. Jacob Stone. Grimes is perfect off the bench. He is this game. But there's no reason why the way he's played so far tonight can't be the way he plays as a starter as well. But building his confidence back by putting him back on the bench, I think, is a solid move. And so far, it's seemingly working out. But this is just one game. It's got to continue. It's got to be a trend. Tatum knocks down 2 of the 3 free throws. RJ hands it off to Randall. Gets it over to Robinson, who loses it. Goes through his hands, ends up in Tatum. Goes down, throws it down with 2 hands. Tatum fell down, so the Knicks are pushing the other way. They have the advantage. RJ, right corner 3, knocks down the 3. Way to finally knock down the 3, RJ. We need RJ's threes to start coming back around. Come on, RJ. Knicks did a fantastic job of pushing there. Brunson did after Tatum fell down and Derek White went to go help him up. Tatum bringing it down, has it up top, coming to his right. Robinson forced to switch out onto him, putting the moves, all kinds of moves onto Tatum, onto Robinson, but they feed Porzingis in the post against RJ, leans in, turns, fades, pump fakes, puts it up, fading away, swishes it. Did not matter. Fantastic defense from RJ. It's just too small. It's just too small to guard the 7'2", 7'3" Kristaps Porzingis, who's 7 for 7 from the field tonight. Playing absolutely fantastic. Brunson fakes the handoff, coming to his left, goes to his floater over Holford, rims in and out, can't get it to go. Robinson offensive rebound and putback. That's what we need Mitchell Robinson to do. Punish Porzingis under the basket. If he's going to step out and shoot threes, you have the strength and size advantage to bully him in the paint to grab offensive rebounds. And throughout this matchup, Mitchell Robinson has not necessarily done that. Doing a much better job of doing that tonight. DiVincenzo played very good defense, forcing Jaylen Brown to dribble it out of bounds, but the ball went back to the Knicks. Porzingis finally misses a right wing 3, but the long rebound ends up in the Celtics' hands. Tatum has it up top, driving it in on Randall, stops in the paint, feeds to Horford, who gets fouled by DiVincenzo, lays it up and in, nice and easy. Bad foul from DiVincenzo. Al Horford going to the line for 1 on a possible 3-point play. DiVincenzo has to slide in front of Horford there. DiVincenzo in no man's land, guarding absolutely nobody, standing under the basket. DiVincenzo, Horford standing right there. Go step in front of him. DiVincenzo, not as locked in as you'd like him to be. Horford knocks down the free throw, converting the old-fashioned 3-point play. 71-63. What happened to my score? I just pressed the button. Is it not working? Uh-oh. Scoreboard. Scoreboard's not working. Randall driving in the paint, lays it up and in. Over Jaylen Brown, nice and easy, beautiful. 65-71. Why is my scoreboard not working? Okay, so my scoreboard is bugged a little bit. We'll come back to it. We will come back to it. Unfortunately. Tatum has it up top, being guarded by RJ, coming to his left. Cross-court pass. Horford wide open out of the corner for 3. Rattles it in. I'm going to press the button again. And nothing. Okay. We'll fix it in a second. Hopefully. Brunson has it on the right wing. Hands it off to RJ. RJ catches, spins, coming to his right, stops. Goofy-legged finish, can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Horford comes up with it. And Derek White's going to bring it down. Should be final shot of the quarter. Over to Tatum up top. RJ guarding him. It's a 9-point game. 74-65. Scoreboard's bugged a little bit. We'll fix it at halftime here. Should be the final shot of the quarter. 10 seconds to go in the game clock. Tatum has it up top. Porzingis coming up to set the screen, coming to his right. Dribble pull-up 3 over RJ. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. Randall clears with a rebound. We've got some time. Randall pushing. Tried to feed DiVincenzo in transition. Loose ball. And the time will expire, and we're going to go into halftime down 9. Big Taz said, but haven't you noticed that the defense looks different with Grimes not starting? Yes, it is worse. The defense is worse with Grimes not starting. He is our best perimeter defender and our best chance at not our best chance. He is very good at it. He's a very good point of attack defender. And you need that in the NBA to have a very good defense. So without him in the starting lineup, our defense is worse, and it's getting off to a worse start. When he was in the game, our defense tightened up a little bit, and it got a lot better, which is why he was starting. He was starting majority for his defense. The like icing on the cake and what makes him a starting shooting guard in the NBA is that he could also knock down threes, at least theoretically, when he's shooting them. And with his confidence taking a hit, he wasn't shooting the 3, and so that's why you make this adjustment. Again, it's not about right now. It's not about this season. It's about the future of Quentin Grimes' tenure with the Knicks, which I hope lasts for 10, 15, 20 years. I hope he retires a Knick. And this is just sort of a pit stop in his development, which is, okay, you know what? You're struggling in this role. We said this at the top. If you have ever hit that point in your life where you're down, your confidence is shot, and things aren't working out the way you had hoped it would, and what you really need to do is you just need to change something small. It could even be, right? The time you wake up, the time you go to sleep, your eating habits, stuff like that. Very simple things. But that sort of thing is out of the control of Quentin Grimes in terms of his playing time and his role on the team. He clearly wants a larger role, or not even a larger role, but just maybe a more defined role with the Knicks. But we saw what he could do his rookie year and last year, second year in the league. What we saw the last couple of games from Quentin Grimes is not the reason why. That's not the same Quentin Grimes that earned the starting spot for the Knicks. So what do? You make a small change. He's going to play the same amount of minutes, and he's going to have the same opportunities. But he, coming off the bench and playing with a different unit, not playing alongside Brunson or Randall, is going to give him the kind of confidence is that when the ball hits your hands, you don't have to give it back to anybody. You could keep it. You could pump fake. You could drive. My favorite play of that first half of Quentin Grimes wasn't all the threes he hit, wasn't the finish he had in transition when Hartenstein hit him with a beautiful outlet pass. It was, he had it on the left wing, and they closed out on his three-point shot, and instead of giving it back to Quickly or RJ, who were in the game with him at the time, Mitchell Robinson came up to set the screen, came to his left. They showed hard and tried to trap him. He gave a beautiful pocket pass to Robinson, and Robinson went up and finished with a nice layup. And that's what I want mostly from Quentin Grimes. Is the thing that was frustrating me most was the passivity whenever the ball touched his hands. The ball would touch his hands, and he'd look right, he wouldn't even look at the basket. He'd turn his body and look to give it right back to Brunson or Randall. And it's like, no, big dog, we need you to keep that. We need you to call up Robinson and run a pick and roll. Like, you are a good passer. You are an underrated finisher at the basket. You're an underrated athlete. And he's 23, and it's third year in the league. And there's been, a ton of changes on the team the last couple of years between trading in Josh Hart, signing DiVincenzo, trading out Obi Toppin. Stuff has changed. So, again, changing it changing the starting lineup and changing the times and the units in which Quentin Grimes plays with definitely helps him get into a different mindset and sort of rebuild that confidence. Kenny said we need to step up the defense. Yeah, part of that is the lineup change, and part of that is the Knicks defense just hasn't been up to par the last couple of games. Specifically, we're talking about the Milwaukee game, obviously, but tonight, Celtics got off to 5 for 5 shooting from 3. And for the most part tonight, they have generated some very good open looks from 3. All right, let's see if we can fix the scoreboard real quick. This is not good. Not good at all. Okay, so the whole thing is bugged. Let's see what I can do real quick. No bueno. Let's pull that down. Let's open this up. You guys can't see that, right? All right, good. Leave it open. Looks like the whole app is bugged. That's the problem. Open it, please. Okay, so the whole app is bugged. So our scoreboard may be shot tonight. That's not great. Not great. Not great. What if I unplugged and plugged it back in? So normally what I would do is I would just kind of restart the computer. That's not necessarily an option, obviously. So let's go ahead and do that. Plug that in, back in. See if it reboots itself. Kind of did. Well, that's moving. I did that. Oh, there we go. All right. Look at that. Solving technical issues on the fly. Always remember, unplug it and plug it back in. See if that works. All right, let's go ahead and reset our score back up then. The score is 65-74. We're going to be here for a while. The Knicks have 65. But yeah, back to Kenny's point about the defense. Part of that is removing Quentin Grimes from the starting lineup and inserting a worse defender in DiVincenzo. And DiVincenzo's not a bad defender, but he's not as good of a defender as Quentin Grimes. And also, the Celtics team is ridiculous, and this Milwaukee team is ridiculous. So you're playing two of the best offenses in the NBA in back-to-back games, essentially. And so your defense is just naturally not going to look as good. Oh, it's 74. The Celtics are up 9 here. There we go. Look at that. We're back into it, people. Tech support on the fly. I love when they're simple solutions to technical problems. Love when that happens. Taryn Mosley said Grimes is not that good of a defender. Stop it. Grimes is the best perimeter defender on the Knicks. So however you want to take that as defining whether or not he's a great defender, good defender, okay defender, whatever, he's better than every other option that the Knicks have. So he's also the leading point of attack defender on a top 10 defense in the league, and at one point a top 5 defense in the NBA. So again, take that for what you will, right? Because RJ's not a very good defender. At best, he's about average, maybe slightly above average at best. Randall's not a good defender. And Brunson's not a good defender. So why is the Knicks defense so good? Well, because they have two very, very high-level defenders in Grimes and Mitchell Robinson at two very important positions, point of attack and rim protection. And then obviously, Tom Thibodeau's scheme helps hide a lot of the Knicks' shortcomings in terms of their defensive personnel. But Grimes is a good defender. Now, you know, we could disagree on how good. You know, you could believe that he's okay, and I could believe that he's great. And the truth probably lies somewhere in the middle. I think at the very least, he's a good defender. right? The biggest problem with Quentin Grimes' defense is that he's 6'5" and not 6'7", 6'8", you know, because not being tall enough to guard the best players in the NBA, it doesn't matter how good of a defender Quentin Grimes is. Like he just doesn't have the size to guard someone like Tatum tonight. Like Tatum is just going to consistently shoot over him and not even see Grimes' contest. Taryn said Knicks got to stop switching like they're getting killed out there. I mean, the problem is that all 5 players on the court for the Celtics are just that dangerous that you don't want to give them any sliver of space. And so the Knicks are sort of relying on the switching to sort of combat like what happens when Tatum comes off of a Drew Holiday screen. Like you either have to switch or you have to be good enough to fight through that screen. You have to have a good enough defender on Tatum, and again, our best defender is Quentin Grimes on the perimeter. And, Tatum can just shoot right over him. And if you want to say put Josh Hart on him, same thing with Josh Hart. Josh Hart's about the same size as Quentin Grimes, about 6'5". So we just really don't have the height in our perimeter defending spots to sort of guard them another way. You could ask them to chase over, and maybe that's an adjustment they make. But whenever the Knicks do that, it forces someone like Mitchell Robinson to play in drop a lot more and to be a lot more cognizant of the ball handler, which leaves guys like Horford and Porzingis able to pop out to the perimeter. So, if you don't want them to switch, the issue occurs that, okay, well, they'll just play 5 out, and then they're just swinging the ball around the perimeter because you're forced to, if you're not switching, you're chasing the guy around the screen, which means that a lot of your other guys are constricting into the paint to defend against the ball handler who's driving down off the screen. And once they do that, the Celtics have not good enough, they have very good shooters out on the perimeter that all it takes is for someone to make a decent pass and for the Celtics to swing it around the perimeter to find an open shot or to at least attack the closeout. And I think the way the Knicks started the game, where the Celtics started off 5 for 5 from 3, very much scared them into doing that all night, especially considering coming off the absolute beatdown from the perimeter that they got from Milwaukee. And it's like, okay, we're not going to do that again. At the very least, you're going to beat us inside the paint this time. You're not going to, for the second game in a row, our opponent is not going to make 20-plus threes tonight. So the Celtics started 5 for 5 from 3 in the game. And since they are 11 for 26, so they are 6 for 21 after. So defense is doing something right. It's not perfect. I wouldn't even say that it was a good defensive first half, but they're doing something right. Also, a lot of shooting luck for the Celtics there in terms of missing. They generated a ton of open looks, just didn't necessarily knock them down. It's going to be very interesting how the second half goes, especially when I consider how the first half against Milwaukee went, where they were in the game, and it was a close game, and it was a very competitive game in that first half. And then the second half came, and they blew that thing wide open. So it's going to be interesting to see, because Tatum didn't even necessarily have that great of a first half. Although I look at it, and he's got 12. But when you look at the Celtics box score, 12 for Tatum on 4 for 8 shooting, hit 2 threes. 19 for Porzingis, 7 for 8 shooting. He's only missed 1 shot, and it was a 3. But he himself has hit 3 threes. Drew Holiday, 11 points. He's hit 5 shots. He's 5 for 8. Has not hit a 3. Derek White, 13 points, 5 for 9 from the floor, 3 for 6 from 3. Jaylen Brown, only 5 points, 2 for 6 from the floor. He has hit a 3. So all of their starters, except for Drew Holiday, have hit a 3. And everyone except for Jaylen Brown has hit multiple 3s. And then off the bench, Horford hit a 3 and Pritchard hit a 3. So, when that starting lineup is out there, the best bet is to probably switch and sort of kind of vacillate between different defenses. You don't want to play an offense as talented as the Celtics one way continuously all through the game because they will adjust. They're that good. It's not even being about that good. They're professional basketball players. They've seen all of this. And if you let them get comfortable and sort of figure out the defense as you continue to play it one specific way the entire night, then you're not going to win the game. You have to switch up your defensive principles, your rotations, the way you play them. In some aspects, play them and drop. In some aspects, switch. In some aspects, sort of try and stay attached and stay in front, or run them off the line, or close up short, whatever. Like it's difficult. The Celtics have lost 4 games this season, or 5 games this season, excuse me. They're 15-5. They've only lost 5 games out of the 20 they've played because they're very difficult to guard. There is no correct way of guarding them. Carl said, the Celtics dropped 70 on our heads. Our defense is lacking. Our defense is lacking, but also we have to recognize we played 2 of the best offenses in back-to-back games. I'm not trying to give them an excuse. I'm just saying, let's have a little bit of perspective in that you're not, they shouldn't be scoring 70. Don't get me wrong. But you're not going to corral this team, especially when they open up clearly very confident from the perimeter. And Porzingis, the Knicks, except for the 3-point shots he hit, have done a very good job of defending Porzingis inside the paint. He settled for a couple of long twos over RJ and knocked both of them down, or knocked all 3 of them down, something like that. So, it's also the fact that they're just a really good offense. We're back into it, by the way. Brunson gets to the left wing, pump fake, puts up the jumper, can't get it to go, and Porzingis knocks it off the rim. It's a goaltend. So 2 points for... Mitchell Robinson doesn't come out of the halftime starting. Hartenstein comes out instead. We'll see if Mitchell Robinson is able to continue at any point, but he is not starting the second half here. Limped to the locker room, as well. Clyde Frazier just informed us. Jaylen Brown misses a right wing 3. Knicks bringing it down. They feed Randall in the post, and they call a travel on Randall. Come on. Simple plays, Knicks. Carl, Mitch hurt his foot. He's not coming back. Okay. Not great. Not great. Especially when a big man hurts his foot. Not great. We're really going to miss Mitchell Robinson tonight if he is not going to come back the second half. Tatum steps back for 3, and Hartenstein can't get it to go. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Hit ahead pass to RJ on the right wing. Driving it down to Jaylen Brown. Puts up the floater. Gets blocked. Loose ball. Out of bounds. Remaining with the Knicks now. They get it into Randall in the post off the inbounds. Jaylen Brown guarding him. Randall's going to back down Jaylen Brown. Turns. Puts it up. Fade away out of the baseline. Can't get it to go. Celtics bringing it down the other way. Feeds Porzingis on the drop-off as the trailer. Puts it on the floor. Gets into the paint. Puts it up over Hartenstein. Comes up short. Can't get it to go. Randall with the rebound. He's coming down. Where's my microphone? Randall has it on the left wing. Hesitation dribble. Drives it in. Kicks it out to Brunson. Wide open. Up top. No one comes out to guard him. Brunson misses out the back rim. We got to get those, JB. We got to get those. Jaylen Brown, Drew Holiday bringing it down. Leaves it off for Derek White as the trailer on the right wing. And he knocks down the 3. It's a 10-point game, everybody. It's a 10-point game. 10:20 to go here in the third quarter. Forgot to restart the timer. DiVincenzo has it up top. Drew Holiday guarding him. They feed Randall. Has it out by the 3-point line. Hands it off to RJ. RJ coming to his left. There, Jaylen Brown steps out to guard him. Kicks it. DiVincenzo, right corner 3. Knocks down to 3. Answers right back. Thank you, Dante. Derek White bringing it down right side of the court. Jaylen Brown guarding him. Coming to his left. And they call a foul on Jalen Brunson. Brunson was trying to draw the offensive foul. Porzingis looked like he might have gotten it. But I was looking to see if we can find the update on Robinson, but I couldn't. We'll check it at the next dead ball. Jaylen Brown driving it down, takes some contact, looking for a foul on Jalen Brunson. Doesn't get the foul call, but knocks down, banks it, a fading jumper off glass out of the mid-range. 79-70, 9:30 to go. Brunson has it up top. Porzingis guarding him. Brunson dribbles up, puts up the straightaway three, comes up short, cranes off the side of the rim. Celtics with the rebound. They're bringing it down. Jaylen Brown feeds Porzingis in the paint. Porzingis gets fouled. Porzingis sealed Randle down low, had excellent positioning. So Jaylen Brown did a great job of feeding him down low. Mitchell Robinson, they just showed making his way back to the locker room here. He was sitting on the bench. Not sure if he's going to... Actually, while Porzingis is at the line, maybe I can look it up real quick. Maybe Fred Katz will have the update. Porzingis does knock down the first free throw. He's got one more coming. Mitchell Robinson went to the X-ray room at halftime. Seemed to be favoring us, but that's not great. Probably out the rest of the game. Not gonna lie. If it's a foot thing with a big man, you don't really want to push that. 81-70, 9-10 to go. Randle driving it down on Jaylen Brown, kicks it out to RJ in the right wing, driving it in, coming to his left, gets all the way to the left side, can't finish with a swoop layup, foul on Hartenstein fighting for the rebound. That's 4 fouls on Hartenstein. Come on. You can't be hacking and whacking Hartenstein with no Mitchell Robinson. You need to stay on the court. It's 4 fouls on Hartenstein. There's still 9 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Not good enough, Hartenstein. Oh, Mitchell Robinson coming in. And he's going to the scores table. Okay, Mitchell Robinson's back. Carl. Mitch is back on the bench. That's a good sign. He's also checking into the game now. That's a pretty awesome sign. Steal, Hartenstein, hits ahead to Brunson, who lays it up and in. And it's back down to 9. Knicks need to string together some stops here. The defense has to step up at some point. Jaylen Brown driving it to his right, picks up his dribble, kicks it out to Derek White. Jalen Brunson guarding him up top, coming to his right off the Porzingis screen, and they completely leave him. Brunson and Hartenstein, miscommunication. They were too concerned with Porzingis popping to the top, and Derek White has a wide open lane to the basket and dunks it down. And Tom Thibodeau forced to call a timeout. 8:17 to go here in the third quarter, and the Knicks are down 11, 83-72. So the defense continues to be a problem here. A problem. It's not looking great for our Knicks. The Celtics team has consistently given them a ton of problems this season, and they continue to do so tonight. The Celtics are very comfortable going up against this particular brand of Knicks defense. They have every answer that the Knicks have seemingly thrown at them. They have an answer for everything so far. Because everybody for the Celtics is playing well. Really, except for Jaylen Brown. But Jaylen Brown is doing a good job just being a ball mover so far tonight. Like, his shots aren't necessarily falling, but he's not really forcing anything either, which is typically a sign of Jaylen Brown not playing well. So, Tatum 12, Porzingis 21, Holiday 11, Derek White 18, and Jaylen Brown now 7. So at some point, all 5 starters are going to be in double figures for the Celtics. Their bench hasn't really given them that much, although they still have 11, 3, that's 14. 14 points off the bench, which isn't bad for a first half. In comparison to the Knicks, they have 20, so it's not even that much more. Although Josh Hart has yet to score, this is one of those really bad Josh Hart games that we thought maybe were in the past. We're going to need Josh Hart to pick it up here in the second half, especially if Mitchell Robinson's laboring a bit. Victor Marquez. Victor Marquez. I have a friend named Victor Martinez. That's why my mind immediately went to that. Victor Marquez, welcome, big dog. I like to see Mitchell Robinson break back the backboard like Shaq did back in the day. I don't think we'll ever see that again. The NBA has taken particular caution when it comes to that, which is why you didn't really see Shaq do that later in his career. The NBA made sure to strengthen the sanctions and They switched to plexiglass, specific kind of glass for the backboard. It's not glass, it's not real glass, obviously, right? It's like this like plasticky glass kind of thing. It's not plexiglass. It's something like that. So I don't think we'll ever see somebody break the backboard the way Shaq did in the back in the day. But I agree with you. Definitely was an amazing sight to see. DiVincenzo, left wing three, puts it right up, comes up well short, fight for the rebound. Tatum ends up with it. We're back into it. And I never stopped the timer. Great job, me. Terrible. FG, welcome, welcome, welcome. Porzingis straightaway three. Rims in and out, can't get it to go. DiVincenzo with the rebound. He's pushing the other way. Coming down in transition. Picks it up, kicks it out to RJ. Puts up the three. Knocks down the three. There we go, RJ. RJ getting back into the rhythm from three, hopefully. 75-83 now. It's a 7-point game. 8-point game, excuse me. Derek White has it up top over to Tatum. RJ guarding Tatum. Tatum coming to his left around the Porzingis screen. Behind the back pass to Porzingis, who feeds Drew Holiday in the corner. RJ flyby defense, bad defense, and Drew Holiday, one dribble to the left, wide open, knocks down the three. Great patience from the Celtics. Great patience. Brunson bringing it down, has it on the left wing, coming to his right around the Randle and Robinson screen. Derek White sticking with him, coming to his left, getting downhill, feeds DiVincenzo, comes to the basket, gets caught in the air, kicks it out to RJ. RJ driving. Baseline, kicks it out to Brunson. Left wing, can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Robinson grabbing it. RJ able to pick it up, puts it up off the glass. Gets it to go from RJ. Also looking at the ref for a foul, doesn't get it. Jaylen Brown driving it down. Kicks it in the corner. Derek White, quick catch and shoot. Swishes the three. Very difficult to guard this team. Very difficult. Off a make, pushing it. Generates a decent open corner three. And Derek White makes him pay. Makes the Knicks pay. RJ leaves it off for Randle, gets blocked in the paint. 6:37 to go. 89-77. It's a 12-point game. Feels like the Celtics are ticking up a little bit here. Offense and defense kind of clicking right now. The Knicks need to keep this as close as possible and not allow the Celtics to pull away here. Brunson inbounds it to Robinson, who hands it right back to Brunson, who gets open from the mid-range and knocks down the mid-range jumper. Keeps it around 10. Knicks need to inch a bit closer. FG said, imagine if we would have signed Porzingis. Shaking my head. I don't want to hear it. No one else is coming over here. Because Porzingis didn't come. Also, the Celtics traded for Porzingis. You're upset because the Knicks didn't trade for Porzingis? They didn't really have the assets unless you were trading Randle for Porzingis, which I wouldn't have done. DiVincenzo, bad pass. Drew Holiday picks it off. Hit a head pass to Tatum, wide open. Dunks it down. It is now 94-79. And it is up to a 15-point game. Again, I will say it real quick, not looking great. Also, to your point, FG, free agents don't really move teams like that. Big free agents. So the whole conversation the last week or so was, who are the Knicks going to trade for? Now, nobody's available, so the Knicks aren't trading for anybody right now, which is the correct move to do. You just Randall is not better than KP. I would respectfully disagree. Like, I love Porzingis. I'm a big fan of Porzingis. But we also have to recognize that he's playing on a team that he is simply just catching and shooting today. Like, he has not shown the ability to carry an offense the way Randall has. Now, he's a significantly better defender than Randall. Also, I mean, I don't know how many times we're going to say availability is the best ability. Porzingis literally just came back from an injury. Randall has yet to miss a game this year. He's missed, I don't know, he's missed 2 handfuls of games the last 4 years that he's been a Knick. And again, with Porzingis, he was in Washington last year and literally did not elevate them as a team. They were still a low lottery team. Porzingis looks awesome here in the Celtics because he's playing alongside an MVP talent in Tatum, perennial all-star in Jaylen Brown, the best defensive backcourt we have maybe ever seen between Drew Holiday and Derek White, and just fantastic shooting all around him. And then very good playmaking between Tatum, Holiday, and White. Like, he literally is in a spot where he none of his weaknesses can get exposed because of the talent that's around him. I love Porzingis. I really do. I just don't really like judging him when he is literally in as good of a position as any player in the NBA to maximize his strengths. Chef, look at KP stats last year on Washington, and that team is terrible. That's what I mean. Like, I mean, Porzingis is a very good player. Don't get me wrong, but he did not elevate that Washington team. They were still one of the worst teams in the NBA. It was a free win whenever you went to Washington still last year. I've seen Randall carry a team to the playoffs. His first All-NBA year, the We Here year. Then they missed the playoffs, and he had a terrible year the following year. He had a fantastic year last year, and he's having a very good season this year again. Randall, speaking of, just gets stripped at the basket. Celtics coming the other way. Jaylen Brown throws it down easily in transition. This is getting very bad for the Knicks yet again. Third quarter of doom. We're halfway through it. Jaylen Brown fouls RJ out on the perimeter. The Knicks not getting anything easy. The Celtics defense clamping down right now. Josh Hart checks in here for RJ. Try to get it into Mitchell Robinson. He can't handle the pass. I don't know what's been going on with Mitchell Robinson's hands. He's just not catching absolutely anything lately. It's not a good look right now. Not a good look. There's a beverage spilled out on the court. Great. Again, I did not stop the timer. 5:34 to go here in the third quarter. And the Knicks are currently down 17. It's not looking good at all. Victor said, too bad the Knicks are not like the Lakers. They have all this money throw away on any player that want this many good players on Lakers. Well, there's a salary cap in the NBA, so every team has the ability to spend the same amount of money. And it just comes down to whether or not an owner will like to pay the tax. And as we've seen, as long as you're a championship contending team, an owner is willing to pay the tax. And James Dolan has more money than the buses. He just built however many billion-dollar sphere over there in Las Vegas. Like, the James Dolan is one of the richest owners in the NBA. One of. In a sea of billionaires, he's definitely is towards the top. It's not a money thing, especially in the NBA where there's a salary cap. Jaylen Brown has it up top. Julius Randle guarding him. Coming to his right off a Horford screen. Mitchell Robinson switches on to him, puts the moves on, step back three over Robinson, swishes it. And it's up to 20 points. Just like that, the Knicks are struggling to get easy buckets as Boston has turned up their defense as Brunson lays it up and in. And they are now pushing even on makes. DiVincenzo guarding Jaylen Brown. DiVincenzo tips it out of bounds. It's going to remain with the Celtics. Substitutions coming in. Nope, it's a timeout. Tom Thibodeau calls the time. Oh, he's going to challenge it. It's an 18-point game. It's an 18-point game. And the Knicks are struggling for the second game in a row, facing the cream of the crop in the NBA. And for the second straight game, looks like the Knicks cannot hang with them. And their schedule doesn't get any easier, everybody. They have the weekend off, and then we're back Monday versus Toronto. Then we have the Jazz. But you would think, like, okay, the Jazz, one of the worst teams in the NBA, great. Tom Thibodeau is challenging this out-of-bounds call, by the way, which he's going to win. It's off of DiVincenzo never touches it. It's off of Jaylen Brown. Great. But so we're at Boston here. Then we have the weekend off. We play Toronto at home. Cool. Toronto, even though we beat them pretty bad the last time, Toronto's still always like a tough team that, you know, usually gives us fits. They didn't the last time, but I'm not going to take for granted that they're going to, have an easy win over them again. So they play Toronto, then they head out for a long West Coast road trip at the Jazz, then at Phoenix, back-to-back at Clippers, then a day off, then they at the Lakers, and then they finish it off at Denver, or at Brooklyn, excuse me. They come back to New York, but they're at Brooklyn, and then they have a couple of days off, then they play the Milwaukee game. They have off Christmas Eve, and then the Christmas Day game against Milwaukee again. So the schedule does not get any easier for the Knicks. And the Knicks do win the challenge. Julius Randle bringing it down. Cross court to Josh Hart, sets his feet, fires corner three, can't get it to go, fight for the rebound. Robinson keeps it alive and able to get it. Kicks it out to Brunson, swing it over to Hart, driving it down to his left, leaves it off for Randle. Randle holding it. He's got two good defenders around him. Keeps holding it. Now he's going one-on-one, pump fake, step through, kicks it out to Brunson, shot clock violation. Randle his processing tonight has been very bad. He is holding the ball way too long. Way too long. You need to move and get off of it quickly, Randle. Quickly. He is struggling right now. Tatum has it up top, dribbling to his left around the Cornet screen, puts up three, can't get it to go. Cornet tries to tip the ball over to Horford. Horford can't control it. Josh Hart chases down the ball, bringing it down. Over to Randle. Randle driving it, crosses over to his left, gets in the paint, kicks it out to Quickly. Quickly able to save a bad pass. Quickly has it. He's going to pull it back out up top. Derek White guarding him. Calls up Mitchell Robinson, coming to his left around the Robinson screen. Snakes it, gets to the other side, stepping back, coming back to his left hand. Tries to put up the float over Derek White, and Derek White blocks it. Cornet has it. Feeds Drew Holiday the trailer. Drew Holiday's going to slow it down. Wait for Derek White. Over to Derek White in the right wing. Feeds Horford in the post. He's got Quickly on him. They swing it around. Tatum coming to his left, getting downhill. Euro step, finishes with a smooth, easy finger roll in the paint. Brunson driving it down, gets a foul on Derek White. Brunson going to the line for two. But at what point is it going to stop mattering? 3:38 to go here in the third quarter. Carl said, we have a ton of picks, but no roster spots, and being mid guarantees we won't get good draft pick. My point is we have to be aggressive. I agree with you, Carl, but, aggressive for what? Unless you're trading for a superstar, trading for another player just leaves you here. You need the guy. You have a bunch of awesome guys, but you don't have the guy to help elevate your awesome guys. So at what are we trading for? Of course they need to be aggressive. I'd love to just call up Dallas and say, here's everything we have. Let's talk about a Luka trade. But none of that is none of that is realistic. You're not getting Booker, you're not getting Luka, you're not getting Shea, you're not getting any of these guys that could help elevate you to the next level. And just trading for other guys like Zach LaVine or DeRozan or Alex Caruso or anything like that is just solid. But what is that doing us? What is that doing for us? It's not moving the needle any further. The Celtics operating in the half court, beautiful. Ends in an easy lob for Cornet from Derek White. It's back up to 20. Randle driving it to his right. Draws a foul. Going to the line. Is it in the shooting motion? Also, Carl, the Knicks haven't drafted a player the last 2 years. And you need to have young players on the team to sort of cultivate and help continue to build the culture, because you're not going to be able to retain all of these guys. We've already seen the rumblings that, Quickly didn't sign the contract extension. So what's going to happen with Quickly at the end of the season? Josh Hart knocks down a corner three. The Knicks are going to need to make somewhat of a run here in order to have a chance in this game. A 20-point comeback against this Boston Celtics team does not seem like something that is going to happen. Jason Tatum answers right back. Coming to his left, straightaway three, knocks it down. Still a 10-point game, 2:30 to go here in the third quarter. Big Taz said, I'm glad the Knicks are not looking at Zach or DeMar for a trade. Yeah, and other than that, there's nobody else on the trade market. It's pretty much the Chicago Bulls guys And what else? There's really nothing. Celtics call a timeout here. 2:12 to go here in the third quarter. Still a 10-point game, 106-86. For the second night, not the second night, but the second game in a row, the Knicks cannot hang with one of the best teams in the NBA. Donovan Mitchell, I mean, sure, we could trade for Donovan Mitchell. We could trade Grimes, Fournier, RJ, and majority of our picks. And then we get Donovan Mitchell. And you know what we got? A backcourt that can't defend anybody. And Randall and Robinson. And you know what that's very reminiscent of? A Cleveland Cavaliers team that got eliminated in the first round last year. So Donovan Mitchell is also not elevating you. He has never made a conference finals. I mean, Donovan Mitchell is an awesome, sexy name. He puts up a ton of points, but that's really all he does. And how has Cleveland been this year? Cleveland has been very mediocre. They've been the same. They've been worse than the Knicks. I know it feels like the Knicks have been not very good this year and pretty disappointing. The Cleveland Cavaliers, actually, they're right. They've gotten a little bit of run. For the majority of the season, they've been at 500. Right now, they're 12-9. Right? They have one more loss than the Knicks. GD, 20-point game, my boy. Yeah, it's pretty rough. It's pretty rough, G. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, by the way. Tatum has it up top, driving it to his right, goes right by Josh Hart, tries to throw it down over Harnstein. Beautiful defense from Harnstein. Harnstein always ready and willing to challenge those dunk attempts at the rim. Tatum has it in the corner, driving to his right, goes right through Quickly's chest, lays it up with the left hand, can't get it to go. Harnstein clears with a rebound. Pritchard guarding Randall up top. Randall dribbling too much, almost gets it stolen, kicks it in the corner to Josh Hart, up top to Grimes, coming to his left, jump pass, quickly, left wing three, knocks it down. But it's gotta continue with the defense here. Marley, what's up, Marley? Second game in a row, Marley. It's not looking great. Not looking great. Carl said, let's try to bag Markkanen. Markkanen's a very interesting name. How much better is Markkanen to Randall? It might be a bit better than Randall. Probably a better fit, but you know, I don't know. I do like Markkanen a lot, and I probably like him more than Randall, but you know, I don't know. I don't know. Grimes fires right wing three, can't get it to go. Josh Hart chases down a rebound. Could have used that three from Quentin Grimes that he missed on the right wing. Randall has it. Cornette guarding him. Steps back for a three. Swishes it. There you go, Randall. We haven't seen too many Randall off the dribble threes. It's down to 14. Can the Knicks cut it to maybe 12, maybe 11 before the fourth quarter? Jrue Holiday driving it down here. Lays it up. Can't get it to go. Rolls off the rim. Harnstein with the rebound. They definitely have the opportunity here. The defense starting to tick up a little bit. Quickly has it up top. Tatum guarding him. Coming to his right. Around the Josh Hart screen. Pump fakes. Over to Hart. Back to Quickly. Back to Hart. Feeds over to Randall. Left wing. Spots up for a three. Knocks down another three. And it's down to 11. There's a chance. Knicks have a heartbeat. They have a heartbeat. There's still 10 seconds to go. Knicks got to end the quarter here. They ended the quarter very strong, but they got to end it here with a good defensive stop. Tatum hit him with the Smitty. Driving it down. Kicks to Horford in the corner. Splashes a three. Never mind. 14-point lead going in to the fourth quarter instead of 11. That's huge. That's huge. Huge shot from Al Horford. Great play from Tatum. Knew exactly what they needed. Carl, our backcourt can't guard anyone. Now we've allowed 70 points in the past three halves. I mean, I know what you're coming from, Carl, but at the same time, like, let's not judge the Knicks when they're playing the two best teams in the East. You know, who have explosive backcourts. Like, you know, Lillard was on one against us, and he torched us. Same with Malik Beasley. And then tonight they're going up against the best team one of the best teams in the NBA, between them and Denver, one of the two best teams in the NBA, a finals favorite. So, like, I get where we're coming from. We're all frustrated. It looks like we're terrible. We're hitting a point where they're probably kind of like tired. I mean, the schedule's been rough. It's been rough. It doesn't get any easier. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to give them an excuse, but let's not. I try not to judge based off of your lowest moment or sort of the hardest stretch of your season. Like playing Milwaukee in what felt like a playoff game and getting absolutely torched, and Milwaukee having a historic shooting night in terms of the amount they made and at the rate they made them, the percentage they made it at, and then going up against one of the best teams in the NBA. It's just a bad matchup too for the Knicks, considering the way they play in 5 out and that they could just stretch everybody out to the 3-point line. It's a bad. Their play style completely counters the way the Knicks play defense. Let's just take a step back. We'll reanalyze the Knicks after, like let's just get to Christmas. Let's just get through the holidays here. December is a tough month. 9 road games in comparison to 3 home games. It's actually 11 road games because the Milwaukee and the Boston games were added on the road. So it's 11 road games to 3 home games in December here. It's rough. I know where you're coming from, Carl. You're frustrated. You're just going based off of what you've seen the last couple of games, and it's not looking good. But at the same time, like all of last season happened, and it's pretty much the same team. And they are 12-8 so far this season. And for the most part, they played very good this season. Very up to, I don't know, my expectation. I can't speak for anybody else, but my expectation of how they've been. We're back into it, by the way. I didn't reset my timer. Porzingis gets it. Ball gets knocked away. Staying with the Celtics here. 8 to go on the shot clock. We're in the fourth quarter. It's 95-109. Whoa. Horford out of the corner for 3. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Porzingis runs right over Josh Hart. Foul on Porzingis. Mr. Sports. What's up, Mr. Sports? Can he get a stop, Knicks? I'm with you. Marley said, just got home. Happy I caught you. Happy you made it, Marley. Happy you made it. All right, Josh Hart bringing it down. The Knicks coming out with that fourth quarter bench unit. Let's see what they can do. Let's see if they can get a spark. Actually, it's Quentin Grimes in instead for DiVincenzo with him coming off the bench now. RJ gets it on the run, coming straight down, stops in the paint, puts up the floater, knocks it down. RJ's been kind of automatic with that floater, especially tonight. 12-point game, 109-97. Can the Knicks mount some kind of comeback here? Jaylen Brown has it up top. Quentin Grimes guarding him, coming to his right around the Porzingis go screen. Now Porzingis gets it. Grimes guarding him in the post. He gets stripped by Josh Hart, but there's a foul call by Josh Hart, reaching in on Porzingis. Very upset at the foul call. Obviously, players usually don't agree that they fouled the guy. Foul on the floor though. It's not in a shooting motion. Victor said, "Think by the Knicks win championship, we'll all be dead. By the time the Knicks win a championship, we'll all be dead and buried." Very possible. It's been a very long time. And the Knicks need to get lucky at some point. Need luck to be on their side. Jaylen Brown has it. They swing it around to Pritchard. They generate a wide open corner Horford 3. And he rewards his teammates by swishing the 3. 112-97, 10:20 to go. 10:50 to go, in the fourth quarter. Quickly has it, right wing, over to RJ. RJ over to Grimes, left wing. Coming to his left, step back, corner 3 for Quentin Grimes, airballs it. Fight for the rebound. Hartenstein saves it, but right into Porzingis' hands. Celtics coming down. Jaylen Brown driving it to his left. Kicks it out to Hauser. Catch and shoot. Straightaway 3. Can't get it to go. Josh Hart skying for the rebound. Able to corral it. Push ahead. Hits ahead to Quickly. Quickly stops. Pops. Straightaway 3 in transition. Can't get it to go. Horford with the rebound. And Pritchard pushing the other way. It looks like the Celtics are going to maybe slow it down a little bit here. They are. Jaylen Brown has it up top, slowing it down. Quinn Grimes guarding Brown. Coming to his right. Getting downhill. Tries to throw it down over Harnstein. Gets the ball to go in. Harnstein got his hand on it, but the ball went in anyway. Quickly draws the foul, and Pritchard driving it down the other way, pushing on the make. $9:53 to go. Marley said that's dark. That is pretty dark. That is pretty dark. I definitely see how some Knicks are coming. How they can kind of have that mindset, though. It's been a long time. It's been a long time since the Knicks have even had hope. 98-114. Quickly made his first free throw. He's got one more coming. Quickly goes 2 for 2 at the line. Defense needs to tick up here if the Knicks want any chance of pulling this one out. Pritchard has it. Beats Porzingis in the post. He's got Josh Hart guarding him. Porzingis, cross-court pass. Hauser wide open in the corner for 3. Can't get it to go. Harnstein with the rebound. Quickly picks it up. He's bringing it down. Crosses over to his right. Keeping it. Hesitation dribble. Draws the foul. Throws it up at the basket. Foul on the floor. Non-shooting foul. 9:29 to go. Knicks will take it out on the sideline. It is a 15-point game. Harnstein gets the inbounds up top. Leaves it off for Josh Hart. Josh Hart coming to his right. Kicks it over to Grimes. Driving it down. Gets in the paint. Gets blocked from behind by Hauser. Payne Pritchard bringing it down. Loses it. But he jumps on the floor. First to the floor. Able to cause a tie-up between him and Harnstein. Mr. Sports. The Knicks always have the biggest downfall in the second half. Yeah, the third quarter of doom has reared its ugly head this season. Didn't necessarily go through that a ton last season, but it is definitely affected the Knicks this season. Something has to change, and maybe maybe putting Harnstein, putting DiVincenzo on the starting lineup, maybe that changes it a little bit. Get a guy with a little more spontaneity. Porzingis pulls it down as nobody even touched the ball on the tip. Misses the push shot. Hart secures the rebound. He's bringing it down the other way. Feeds Quinn Grimes, come back door. He lays it up and knocks it down. Okay. 13-point game. The Knicks need to come up with another stop. Jaylen Brown over to Porzingis. They swing it over to Horford. Harnstein runs him off the line. They swing it around. Jaylen Brown attacking to his right. Attacking RJ to the basket. Can't get it to go, but Horford tips it up and in. So even when the Knicks do force a miss and play solid defense, they can't corral a rebound. Harnstein over to Josh Hart, coming to his right, around the Harnstein screen, kicks it over to Grimes, right wing, sets his feet, fires from 3, over Porzingis, swishes it. Best Quinn Grimes, if there's anything we could take from this game, best Quentin Grimes game in a long time. I cannot speak right now. Porzingis catches it in the paint, lays it up with the right hand, can't get it to go, but Porzingis tips it. Come on, Porzingis. What are you doing? Anyway, it works out for the Knicks. Basket interference. It is a 12-point game, and the ball's going back to the Knicks. They've got a chance. They got to punch his chance here. Carl, my guy, these are the teams we're going to see in the playoffs. Can't beat Celtics, Bucks, 76ers, Heat, and we've lost to the Cavs. Been a fan since 1983 and saying it's time to panic. I mean, they also beat the Cavs this season. They also beat the Heat this season. They've yet to play Philly, and it doesn't matter. Apart from trading for a superstar, it doesn't matter. I know where the frustration's coming from, Carl, but, like, patience is a virtue. Got to be patient. There is nothing the Knicks can do right now to immediately improve their team substantially enough where it would make sense to make that move. Quinn Grimes guarding up on Brown. Still losing it. Coming to his right, gets in the paint, puts it up, and one over Quentin Grimes. Come on, Grimes. You played excellent defense for like 10 seconds on Brown there, and then he beats you to the basket. I get the frustration, Carl. You can let it out, vent. I just disagree wholeheartedly. There's not a single move the Knicks can make right now that would propel them to be competitive with teams that are champion. Like the Knicks are not a championship contending team. I would not dare to compare them to championship contending teams like Boston and Milwaukee. You know, and to a lesser extent, the tier below them, Philly. They're not on Philly's level. Philly has a superstar. The Knicks do not. That is the deciding factor. Hartenstein feeds Quinn Grimes' comeback door. Porzingis does a good job cutting it off. Leaves it off for Quickly. Quickly pump fakes. He has it on the right wing. Jaylen Brown guarding him, coming to his right, and a foul on Jaylen Brown out on the perimeter. Jaylen Brown's 5th personal and a technical foul. 119 to 106. Quickly's at the line, shooting the technical free throw. Quickly knocks down the free throw. 12-point game. Todd, what's up, Todd? Milwaukee's defense is a little sus this year. I think it's worse than sus. I'm not even suspicious of it. I think it's just straight up bad. Jaylen Brown's going now. I guess Jaylen Brown's going out. Something happened. Jaylen Brown is out on the court. He's yelling at somebody. He got kicked out of the game. Picked up a second technical or something like that. So that's a second technical. The Knicks are going to get another technical free throw. A lot of mayhem going off right now. Quickly does convert the free throw. Ref you suck chance raining down and Tatum fouls Hartenstein and the crowd raining down with boos. The Knicks need to take advantage of some of this momentum right now. Celtics kind of unraveling a little bit. Hartenstein going to the line for 2. He can cut it to single digits. Knicks have a fight it puncher's chance here. They got to take advantage. Victor said, I've been patient with the Knicks for over 200 years. I get it. Hartenstein misses a free throw. Come on, big dog. Got to take advantage of the momentum right now. Celtics call the timeout. I get it, guys. You guys no longer want to be patient. But at the same time, like, throw out names. Who do you want the Knicks to trade for right now? What do you want the Knicks to do? Go ahead. You know, throw some solutions at me, because I got nothing for y'all. I don't think there's anything the Knicks can do right now that would make them put them even close to the same tier as a Milwaukee or a Boston. Obviously Boston. Let's take Boston out of it. Milwaukee and Philly. What do the Knicks do to put them on the same tier as those teams? Go ahead, throw some solutions at me, people. Let's go through them. Because I got nothing for y'all. I've been talking about it all. Enlighten me. Help me. Because I don't know. I don't have the answers for you. Right? My answer is to be patient. And clearly you guys don't, you're fed up with being patient. And I don't blame you. I don't blame you one bit. I get it. I get where the frustration's coming from. But the Knicks did not come into the season with championship aspirations to begin with. So if you're frustrated with the Knicks being like a middling team that's going to be very similar to last year where they made the playoffs, won a round, Like it's very similar to what's going to happen this season. They're going to make the playoffs and maybe win a round. Maybe exit in the first round. It's not a failure of a season. This is exactly who they are. They know this 100%. Right? The end goal is to acquire a superstar. But there's just not one available. Claude Lucas, what's up, big dog? Did Brown just foul out? No, he picked up 5 fouls and then picked up a technical foul. Was very upset that he picked up his 5th foul. Picked up a technical foul. And then on the bench, something happened. I don't know. I don't know what happened. But he came storming back onto the court saying, come on, I think to the ref. I thought initially it was to his teammate, but I think was screaming at the ref again and then got a technical foul and they said, get out of here. And that was it. And he got kicked out. Picked up 2 technical fouls and got kicked out. Jacob Stone, the Knicks were a tanking team for many years. We need to be thankful that they're at least a winning team now. That's also great perspective, Jacob. I mean, look, you could be the Pistons. Y'all want to go back to that? You could be Pistons. Because you're not going to be a championship contending team. You're not going to be on that level without a superstar. And a lot of you guys right now are not happy that the Knicks are like at least a good competitive team that has a chance to win on any night. So like the other option is to just tear it all down and go back to being a tanking team. But how did that work out for the Knicks? Not good. They tried it. It didn't work out. And we were all miserable. And we were all like, listen, just be competitive out there, man. I'll be happy if you just put out a competitive team. So they put out a competitive team and we're all still miserable. So I get where it's coming from. But like, again, what are the solutions you guys got for me? Let's talk them out. Let's hash it out. All right, it's a 10-point game. After the Knicks knock down the technical free throw, Hauser pump fakes, puts up the 3, can't get it to go. The shot clock expires. Quentin Grimes skies for a rebound. And Brunson bringing it down left side of the court, crosses over to his right, gets in the paint, kicks it out to Josh Hart. Bad pass. He's able to save it, driving it to his left, gets in the paint, pulls it out to Quentin Grimes. Quentin Grimes has it, tries to hit the backdoor pass to Brunson. Bad pass. Drew Holiday, quick hands. Not the guy you want to test in the passing lanes. He's able to come up with the steal. They feed Porzingis in the post. He's got Brunson on him. It's a mismatch. Turns, spins, fires, puts it up. Can't get it to go. Harnstein with the rebound. Quickly going to bring it down. Quickly has it on the right wing. Still remains a 10-point game. Can the Knicks cut into it? Harnstein has it. Fakes the hand off to Brunson. Hands it off to Quickly. He's got Drew Holiday on him. Quickly coming to his right. Gets to the mid-range. Over to Harnstein. Back to Quickly. Quickly coming to his right. Goes along the baseline. Gets caught in the air. Kicks it out to Josh Hart. Josh Hart's got to put up with the shot clock winding down. And he knocks down the 3. Yes, sir. Let's go. It's a 7-point game, people. It's a 7-point game. 5:50 to go here in the fourth quarter. It's a 15-5 run by the Knicks. Over the last 4 minutes, clawing their way back in. Julius Randle gets off the bench. He's getting ready to check in. Drew Holiday has it up top. Gets it into Tatum. Tatum spins to his right. Goes along the baseline. Step back, tough baseline. Fadeaway jumper. Can't get it to go. Derek White sneaks behind Josh Hart for the steal. Come on, we got to hold on to the rock, guys. Tatum has it on the right wing. Feeds it over to Hauser. Inside the Holiday. Holiday catches. In the paint. Kicks it back out to Hauser. Swing it over to Porzingis. Left wing. Wide open. Puts up the 3. Can't get it to go. Brunson grabs the rebound. Bringing it down. It's a 7-point game. Can they cut into it even more? Can trim it down to 5. Maybe even 4. Brunson has it. Putting the moves on. Porzingis stops. Turns. Fires. Can't get it to go. Drew Holiday clears with a rebound. Just under 5 minutes to go. 7-point game. The Knicks can't really take advantage so far. Celtics missing shots here. Knicks defense holding them down in the fourth quarter here. They swing it over. Derek White catch and shoot over Josh Hart. Can't get it to go. Long rebound. Hauser saves it over to Derek White. Now Derek White attacking. Euro steps in the paint. Lays it up with the right hand. Easy. Completely, Clyde Frazier calls it, completely breaks the momentum that the Knicks were building there. Gotta grab a rebound. Brunson coming to his left. Up top quickly with Drew Holiday on him. Coming to his left. Dribble pull up 3. Can't get it to go. Hauser clears with the rebound. And it feels like this one's slipping away from the Knicks. They've had their chances here. Derek White driving it in and a foul on Brunson. Or Quickly. They both converge. Derek White falls down, holding his arm. Or maybe his rib. Holding his side. Not looking great. Bunch of players hit the floor in that play. Todd said, Towns and Mitchell aren't top 8 players either. Yeah, I mean, there's a conversation to be had. Is Towns even better than Randall? Like, what's the difference between Towns and Randall? They're just different players, but I don't think one is necessarily better than the other. They both have their very large flaws. And then Donovan Mitchell, Donovan Mitchell's on a very good Cleveland team, and they are in the same exact position that the Knicks are in. So what is trading for Donovan Mitchell going to do for the Knicks? It's going to keep him in the same spot. Derek White's at the line for 2. He's had a fantastic game, 26 points. Big Rud said, Jalen yelled at me, so I told him, Tech. The refs definitely got him up out of there. Randall checks in. Porzingis checks out. 4 minutes to go. Back up to a 10-point game as Derek White knocked down the first free throw. He's got one more coming. Jay Walker, here comes the fourth quarter choke artist. I mean, it's a 10-point game. It's not. Derek White goes 2 for 2 at the line. He was being serenaded by Boston fans with MVP chants. Derek White has been absolutely fantastic this season for the Celtics. He's been fantastic for them since he was traded there, but this season he's, I think, really, really making a mark. Brunson throws it away. Thought quickly was fading to the corner. He didn't. Turnover. It's an 11-point game. Is that mile drag? That guy. Is Tatum playing? Tatum is in the game right now. He is playing. Derek White has it up top. Josh Hart guarding him. Gets it over to Tatum with quickly on him. Tatum kicks it in the corner to Horford. Horford up top. Derek White pump fakes, driving it to his left. Kicks it in the corner to Hauser. Wide open for 3. Can't get it to go. Josh Hart comes in for the rebound. Hit ahead pass to Randall. Almost throws it away. Randall able to chase it down. Randall tiptoes along the baseline. Gets triple teamed. Gets called in the air. Kicks it out to Josh Hart straight away. Nope. Leaves it off for Randall. Pump fakes. Driving it to his right. Getting downhill. Gets called in the air. Kicks it quickly. Wide open in the corner for 3. Can't get it to go. Harnstein snatches the offensive rebound. Over to Randall. Dribble up. Straight away 3. Comes up short. Drew Holiday with the rebound. Timeout for the Celtics. And this one feels out of reach for the Knicks. They're just kind of jacking up threes right now. And none of them are going down. Mr. Sports says, don't lose hope. I'm hopeful. Just not looking good tonight. Happy they're at least fighting back against the Celtics because they did not have any fight against Milwaukee during that second half run from them. They just completely quit on that game. Silver lining, Quentin Grimes had a very, very Quentin Grimes-esque game. So happy about that, I guess. Right? Let's look at the bright side of things. Let's be a little optimistic here. Quentin Grimes, fantastic game. Building the confidence back. Love to see it. He is at 13 points, 5% from the field, 3 for 7 from 3. A rebound and 2 assists in only 19 minutes. Solid game from Grimes. How much time is left? 3:16 right there, my boy, right here. 3 right there. 3:16. Actually, exactly, it's 3:13. 3 seconds off. 3:13. 3 minutes, 13 seconds remaining. I guess this will be a good time as any. Guys, if you're in here and you're not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. We're very close to 500 subscribers. And it would be a tremendous accomplishment if we as a community can make it to 500 subscribers, because that means we are actually building something. We are actually building something. And when I first started this, I didn't think that this was going to turn into anything. I was just doing it because it was fun. And now here we are with a whole set and a whole lot of you who come in every night and hang out with me as we watch the game. You know, it's becoming like a thing I look forward to every game day. It's like, yep, I get to go hang out with everybody. Because even on nights like tonight, where it has not been great, and even the Milwaukee game where it was not great, it was very bad actually, very unenjoyable experience, you guys at least make it somewhat fun. So I appreciate you guys for that. I appreciate you guys always sticking it out to the end. Lolo, what's up, Lolo? WTF? Yeah, I mean, you faced two best teams in the East in 2 straight games, and your team kind of gets exposed a little bit. The Knicks are definitely a flawed team. Definitely wasn't a secret, but when you play two teams like this in back-to-back games, it definitely rears and becomes a lot more of an obvious issue. Randall driving it to his left from top of the key, stops, turns, pivots, leaves it off for RJ. RJ's going to pull it out, keeps his dribble alive. He's got Horford on him. Stops, leaves it off for DiVincenzo, throws it up at the basket, can't get it to go. Horford snatches the rebound. Oof. Rough possession there for the Knicks. Big Rod, what's up, Big Rod? You're the man. Appreciate you. Lolo said, I live in Rhode Island, hate losing to the Celtics. Yeah, I don't think any Knicks fan I don't think anybody in the league enjoys losing to the Celtics. Celtics are very annoying. Jason Tatum throws up an air ball, but 2:19 to go here in the fourth quarter. Still an 11-point game. Time winding down. The light shrinking smaller and smaller and smaller as the Knicks struggle offensively. They have 0 points in the last 4 minutes. Brunson driving it down. Kicks it out to RJ for 3. Can't get it to go. Hartenstein offensive rebound and put back. Jrue Holiday bringing it down. Left side of the court. DiVincenzo guarding him. Coming to his right around the Porzingis screen. Has it at the foul line. Step back over Hartenstein. Swishes it. And that feels like a nail in the coffin for the Knicks. No momentum. Struggled to score. Jrue Holiday simply gets to a spot. Knocks down a mid-range jumper. Brunson trying to do the same. Gets to the foul line. Pull-up jumper. Knocks it down. But with 1:40 to go here in the fourth quarter, it being a 9-point game. I mean, 9-point isn't impossible, but they got to get some stops. They fouled Tatum, who got wide open underneath the basket. The Knicks trying to force turnovers, double teaming out on the perimeter. 1:31 to go, but did not make the requisite amount of shots to end the game. Struggled here in the fourth quarter when they really needed the offense to start ticking up, and the defense was just not very good. Majority of the night, they did have some spurts there where the defense was really solid. But at the same time, I don't think anybody's played good defense against the Celtics this year. Tatum made the first free throw. Makes the second free throw. Brunson bringing it down. Derek White guarding him. Coming to his right around the Hartenstein screen. Snakes it. Gets into the lane. Puts it up. Gets fouled. Brunson going to the line for 2. Clock stopped again. With 1:24 to go. So Brunson's at the line for 2. I mean, at this point, we're just stat padding, right? The result is all but in hand for the Celtics. They will most likely improve to 16-5, and the Knicks will drop to 12-9 on the season, tying themselves with a couple of other teams. We can look at the standings real quick. As Brunson misses a free throw, they're going to be tied with the Heat, the Cavaliers, and the Brooklyn Nets. They'll be tied in the loss column with all those teams. Officially dropping in a tie for the 6th seed with 4 other teams. Brooklyn, Cleveland, Miami, and then, of course, the Knicks. Not really where you want to be. But at the same time, I think the Knicks have not hit like a stride this season. At some point, they got to string together some wins. Longer than a 3-game winning streak. Derek White catches it, drives it to the rim. Can't get it to go. Airballs the layup. Hit a head pass to RJ. RJ driving it down. Throws it down with 2 hands. 119 to 127. game. Minute to go. Holiday bringing it down, over to Tatum. Tatum driving it in, throws it up, hits the front of the rim, but gets the nice friendly roll as it drops. Under a minute to go, and it's still a 10-point game. Again, all decided, but the final score. DiVincenzo left wing 3 off the back rim, can't get it to go. Horford skies for the rebound. Tatum will bring it down. They fouled Tatum and he was bringing it down. 38 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. And apart from one final offensive possession, this will most likely be the final score of the game. Actually, Tatum's going to the line for 2 as the Knicks fouled him. These have been a very frustrating last couple of games, everybody. I understand that. You want to come in here and vent and get your frustrations out. I'm here to listen. You bounce your ideas off of me. I'm with you. I get it. It's very frustrating. Schedule is very difficult. Get ready for a couple more losses. They're coming. But at the same time, like, this team does not quit. So I would keep faith, keep hope. I'm going to continue to be patient. I get that some of you guys want changes now. I got no argument, no good argument against you guys, because it can be frustrating. But at the same time, to me, there's no good answers. Brunson knocks down a floater as Tatum knocked down his 2 free throws. It's a 10-point game, 30 seconds to go. Celtics are going to hold on to it, probably take the turnover here. Knicks are trying to force a turnover. They can't get it. They fouled Derek White. It's a 10-point game, 20 seconds to go. I mean, the Knicks are going to fight to the very end. Of course, we'll stay here to the final buzzer. Mr. Sports said I'm leaving. See you next time. Of course, always feel free to join us whenever you can. But Derek White going to the line for 2. Derek White knocks down the first free throw. He's had a fantastic game today. Absolutely dominated the Knicks on the perimeter. He's got one more coming. Celtics subbing out all their main guys. 21.3 seconds to go. Jay Walker, been patient, graduated high school, college, served 4 years, raised 4 kids, married twice, and retired. Still true. Yeah, I mean, if you don't... Brunson comes up limping. Oh, great. Great. Love to see it. Great. Exactly what you wanted. At the end of the game, Brunson coming up limping, holding his ankle. Looks like he twisted it. I guess I got to put the headphones back in to find out what happened. Limping to the bench. On the free throw, he makes it. Hey, Brunson just tweaks it as he stepped back. Back to you, Jay Walker. Sorry, I got distracted with what seemed like a Brunson injury. Not great. But like you said, you've been patient. So to ask you to continue to being patient, I understand is fully unfair. It is unfair. Brunson's going back to the locker room. Not great. Great. It's fully unfair. I'm with you. And I'm with anybody else who feels the same way. That, like, how much longer are you going to ask me to be patient? But, you know, like I said, you want to start hashing out solutions with me? Let's talk about them, because I'm fresh out of ideas. Apart from trading for a superstar, which none of them are available, I got no idea how to improve this team realistically at this point. So Brunson's going to go to the locker room early. I mean, this game's pretty much over. It's a 12-point game. Randall has it, driving it to his right, getting downhill, lays it up over Cornette. Back to being a 10-point game. And again, all over but the final score. Pritchard bringing it down. We're going to run the clock out. All right, so that's going to be the final score. It's going to end up being a 10-point game, 133 to 123. Whoa, sorry about that. Another disappointing game. Again, two best teams in the East, you lost to. You're not necessarily going to be upset about it. You're more upset about the fact that neither of them were really all that competitive. I mean, this one was much more competitive than the Milwaukee game, don't get me wrong. But, last year it felt like the Knicks were always in the game. And they have already had a couple of games this season where it feels like they just kind of maybe let go of the rope a little bit, just kind of getting blown out. And it's not a great feeling. It's very frustrating. And then you get into the spot where you guys, a lot of you guys were at tonight in the chat, of just being very down and out on the Knicks. And I get it. Sports are supposed to be fun, and these last couple of games have been anything but fun. So I don't blame you. But we're going to turn it around on Monday. We're going to come back fresh off the weekend. We're going to reset. We're going to get ready to go. And we're going to pick up a win at home against Toronto. And then we're going to go off on our West Coast road trip. So rest up. Enjoy your weekend. Do something fun. And just forget about these last two games and get ready for the next game. Which is at home against Toronto. I believe it's 7 o'clock on Monday. We can double check that. Yeah, same time as always, 7:30 on Monday. So, and then we go off on the West Coast road trip. So I don't know how many of you guys are gonna, be ready to go, staying up with me, 10 o'clock, 10:30. But I'll be here doing the games. If there's 5 of us that could be in here and doing it, if there's just me talking to nobody, I'll be here doing them because why not? But I'll see you guys Monday, 7:30, as always. And again, I'm trying to stay positive as possible because sports is supposed to be fun. And I'm going to try and make this as fun as possible, even though these last two games were some of the least enjoyment I've gotten from the Knicks the last couple of years. Todd with one of our last comments of the day. And we all think Mitchell was going to do well with Brunson. How's Trey Young Murray worked out? LaMelo Rozier too, but Brunson is better than Rozier. I mean, yeah. I mean, look, small backcourt has rarely worked out in the NBA. And again, Donovan Mitchell's good. He's not that good. Like, he's not great. He's not a superstar. So again, if we're gonna trade all our assets for a guy, I'm going after the big fish. And if we can't get the big fish, then I'm just gonna enjoy what we got and hope we get lucky at some point. Right? So that's gonna be it. I get it. We're frustrated. I'm with y'all. But again, it's sports. Should be having a good time. I'm gonna try and have a good time. Isaiah said, Knicks defense and offense is terrible. I mean, they did score 123 points today. So the offense isn't really the problem. Although it can be in spurts, but that was also last year. Like in spurts, they went through these moments of not being able to get points. But the thing that usually kept them in the games were they were able to come up with timely stuff. They were able to lock in on defense, even though their offense was better than their defense last year. This year, the defense is better than the offense, but they go through these spurts where they're not guarding the perimeter, like you said, Isaiah, especially on the perimeter, where they're not guarding the perimeter, and it's allowing our opponents to get into nice, easy rhythm. And after that, it's lights out shooting. It's the Knicks chasing. But again, we're also playing the cream of the crop. We have to keep that context in mind that we played the two best teams in the East between the Milwaukee Bucks and the Boston Celtics, and they torched us, mostly because we are not on their level. And also, we did not play very well. So at the same time, it's like, okay, let's take a breather. Let's get away. We're going on this big West Coast road trip. Next week, we got one last game at home against Toronto on Monday. So let's go out west, guys. It's going to be a tough ride. We're going to hover around 500 for this first half of the season. Got to make a run in the second half if we want to make the top 6. It's going to be difficult. We got a brutal schedule this year. It doesn't lighten up at any point. So, again, we'll try to stay positive because I think sports should be fun and enjoyable. And that's what I'm trying to bring you guys. But if you want to come in here and vent, I very much welcome it. Because sometimes you just got to get off your chest. And I get it. And I get it. I'll be your punching bag. You want to just take shots all night? I'm with it. I get it. I get it. Let your frustrations out. Vent a little bit. It's what the space is for. Because we was beating Boston last year. Yeah, we were 3-4 against Boston last year. We beat Denver twice. We had very big wins last year. And so far, the Knicks have yet to have a big statement win. So, again, it's a long season. They've had a tough schedule to start. They're going to have a tough schedule in December. They're going to have a tough schedule to end the season. They got to string together some wins. But it's a very long season. We're only a quarter of the way through the season. So we have some time to figure some things out. And again, Julius Randle donated like 6 or 7 games to start the year to our opponents. Was completely a non-factor. Was terrible. Quentin Grimes during this stretch has been very much the same way. Just terrible. Non-existent. Not impactful at all. Jason's coming back with migraines. He's been up and down. He's had good moments. He's had bad moments. Mitchell Robinson being banged up, not playing most of the second half here. Now Jalen Brunson rolling his ankle. The season is long. We're going to go through these lumps. Just got to fight through it. That's, got to fight through it. Can't lose sight of who you are and what the expectation of the season was. The expectation did not change compared to what it was last year because they did not change the roster. They swapped Obi for DiVincenzo, which I think, in my opinion, is an upgrade in terms of our roster fit, but not by much. Very much in razor-thin edge improvement. But anyway, we'll be back on Monday to talk more about it and hopefully have a much better game, and we can be much more positive about this team after we beat Toronto on Monday. So until then, I'll see you guys. I'm out. Bye.